using them for a hosting service for Foundry.
Okay, taking some
Hosting services. Check out the
audience.
Forge.
So this is a
Without further ado,
50-50.
let's see what's going on with our fine fellows. And hey, I can actually do the shoutouts this time instead of making Matt do it. Thank you for doing that last week, Matt.
So I'll say that as you stumble out of the rubble and you continue
So,
going in the opposite
we will
direction of
start the shindig off with Mr. Matt in the Hat himself. How are you doing?
you can see that there's stuff
Yeah,
growing
doing a
out
bit
of
better.
the
We
from the
unfortunately
quickly hit you on the
had some issues on Thursday night for EL normal EOLA session. I had severe migraines and fatigue and couldn't concentrate at all and was absolutely not able to stream. So we decided let's not. But yeah, Kingmaker's going okay. I've been learning a lot about like how things work, and we'll be having a chat about that before session. But be tuned in to that. We're having fun, like playing together and getting to know things and
Just kind of
stuff. And yeah, we're having a
breathe a
good
bit of a
time.
sigh of relief.
And life is
when
good.
She realizes that there kind of aren't those
Things are
kind of
starting to
colorful
warm
days
up
anymore.
down here and
But she also
down under.
hasn't.
As
Not
things
that she
cool
expected
down
she
over
was
there,
going to
they are
turn a
warming
corner
up
and
over
there
here.
would be, but she's also kind
The
of
other side of the globe.
it's the
Right?
momentary relief.
What
the
else?
hemisphere.
And
That's weird.
I'm
Yeah, it's going to
way
be
back there,
not
and
too
where
much
we're
longer
sitting here,
when
Bev
it's going to be
is
insufferably
back over
hot.
there, so she's relieved
So,
for a moment.
yay!
And goes right back to worrying again.
But yeah,
Wants to see if
doing
she
well.
can
That's me in a nutshell for the moment. So.
grab a taxi or something to get back to the hotel.
Mr. Israel PC, how are you doing tonight, sir?
Not as stressed as I was on Wednesday. Or yesterday. Well, day before yesterday. Yeah, so the kid with the broken arm, he's getting better. Word of warning, if you change a child with the diaper,
I don't believe we set up
it is best to secure said child,
other than the hotel,
then clean up.
We don't know where Bev.
Shocking.
So
Shocking.
She knows who to go.
Especially if you're the only adult in the house, and the house is 2 floors. So
I mean, lessons learned. I just
man.
you very quickly learn that lesson, and you never forget.
Yeah. So that was a 6-hour hospital sojourn that I was not expecting. Was not on my bingo card Wednesday. But we got through it. Halloween was fun. Kids got to go trick or treating. Etc. Etc. I'm enjoying Kingmaker and still. Some changes are coming for Lucas.
Just some few minor things right now.
We'll talk about that on Tuesday. Loving playing Cyberpunk. Also, I said this in our chat, but I started Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr, and it is better than I expected it to be.
I mean, you could have asked me, I would have told you.
Well, I understand that because I watched you and Matt play it like a few times, and it looked really good. But now that I've actually played the game, I've played like the first. So where I am is the martyr just went into the warp the first time.
She would because
it's
she
like,
had gone there to say if anyone comes by asking about us, please let me know.
That's where it is. Like
I
like
you got to the intro cutscenes and stuff.
Yeah, so I'm back on the bridge and I'm talking to the rogue trader lady, and I just got I just got the introduction to the bridge basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
I
just at the
will
very
say, I am glad
Yeah.
they had co-op on that.
Yeah, they didn't for a long time. There's no co-op on any story mission.
Yeah. I'm glad they changed that though, because that makes a big difference.
But I'm probably gonna keep an eye out for like the DLC because it unlocks 2 classes, and right now I'm playing a
One that you should care about.
You know me, I play them all.
No, both are great. Like the Inquisitor,
Marie will sort of
Mechanicus
lose sort of
guide,
decorum for a second.
summon
She's just
exploding
relieved,
suicidal spider
and so she
bots.
will.
And then
just sort
the
of,
Sister of Battle is with a
give
fire
sort of
weapon is redonkulous.
Yeah.
I mean, you can clear entire maps with a couple
not
shots
that
if
they
you
know each
prove
other
them all.
long,
It's
but she's
crazy.
very.
She's
I'd
insane.
make her go home.
Buy me a drink first.
So I'm playing a it's not the sniper,
She just kind of like
and it's not the
brushes off
cypher.
his shoulders.
It's whatever the top one is, like
The warrior.
yeah, the warrior soldier. Yeah, that's the guy. I'm playing that right now.
Yeah, power armor. It's a pseudo space marine.
Kind of go back because she did.
That's what I'm playing right now.
It's not a Space Marine, but it's a Space Marine like.
It's a pseudo space
marine. Doing her best.
Close enough.
Been in power armor instead of a space marine power armor.
Whether anyone
Yeah, I'm enjoying it, and
Inquisitors can get access to Terminator armor, which is saying something.
It's got a special form though. It's not.
also I got back into Cyberpunk like 2077, loving it very much.
I thought about doing another picture of that.
Oh my god, it's so fucking good.
Very much.
But yeah, I mean, that's me.
Cool.
So hot.
Does the Trocadero Hotel have a bar? I'm asking the front.
Go to some interesting character who was doing interesting things last night. Puppy.
Oh, I was doing some medieval dynasty chat versus streamer style, which is always a fun time. The one actually used a redeem where they banned me from saying goose, and then Dimension used my goose alert, and every time my goose is alert, I always have to say goose, and I didn't it just comes natural, and so I did the word, and then it took me a minute to realize. I'm like, wait a second, no. So they got me on that. I'm just so used to screaming goose every time it's used, so I don't even think about it.
Yep.
So yeah, they got me. And if I fail, I have to take a punishment, which I don't have any sour. I used to have like sour, the world's sourest candy. I don't have that anymore, but I do still have hot tamales, which I hate hot tamales. So yay.
I'm a mess. You are absolutely right. I'm sorry.
But I will say,
Adrenaline's
I was the only one that didn't die last night, so.
That's the poop farming game, right?
Get a cab back here. I'm on my way to my room.
I mean, no.
I've seen Sean play it.
Farming.
You spread poop on a field, then you wet the poop, and then you do it again, and that's the game.
No, that is not the game.
That's part of the game.
I'm actually.
You don't have to go into farming. You could go into something else, but like farming is just like the best way to get a lot of money fast. So. Because. Oh yeah, it is. So it is. I mean, you could steal stuff.
Crafting and that.
52 regular success.
Yeah, crafting knives.
Wow. And then your dynasty will be so low, and the prices, and if you want to buy someone, the price is gonna skyrocket.
Absolutely. As
long
as he wants me to, I'm headed that way.
Just steal it. Don't buy it.
Well, don't sell it at the same town you stole from. They don't like that.
You steal from this town without getting caught. You sell it at this town. Steal from this town. You sell it at this town. Just keep selling.
I may have also made our dynasty go down a little because we have like this tradition where every time we start like a new playthrough, we steal this wheel, this wooden wagon wheel, and nobody stole it last time because they started that one before I joined them. So I was like, bro, well I have to do it. And they're like, I didn't get caught. There's no one around, but I don't know how. These NPCs, man. I think they have cameras around, even though it's like they're not even invented yet. But they got something. Maybe they train like the birds to like
You forgot
spy.
the bucket on their head, didn't you? That doesn't work.
Oh yeah.
That's a reference to another game.
Yes, yeah, Elder Scrolls games. Or Fallout games. You can put buckets on people's heads in Fallout too.
Of course.
Horse is a horse.
Yeah, I stole the wagon, and y'all noticed because our dynasty went down. So, like, you just set us back so much. I'm like, what do you mean? I didn't do anything.
Why does that matter?
I didn't do
I've
anything.
never played the game, so I don't.
Well, you want high dynasty reputation, so the prices will be lower. And if you steal, they put the prices up on things, so it's a lot more. And things are already expensive as is in this game. So yeah, you really want to make sure you keep doing like stuff for people to get your dynasty reputation up, and you also need dynasty reputation to like actually get people to come to your village, because they won't come to you low dynasty.
Yeah.
They don't like you.
I
I never had a problem with getting people to come.
You can't kidnap them, okay?
Wow.
I
haven't played it in a while.
They haven't added that to the game yet. Sorry.
I haven't played it in quite a while either.
So yeah, that was fun.
Cool. Well, that's awesome. Malkoff, anything for you?
Yeah, actually, yesterday, a group of EverQuest emulated servers got together, and they set up a new server that launched last night.
Nice.
And me and a couple friends of mine have been playing EverQuest since 1999. Got on and played last night until like 2 in the morning, and just had a good time playing EverQuest again.
Good.
So
That's excellent.
And it's an emulated server, so it's completely free. You can download the files from Steam that you need. Just launch their patcher, and away you go.
Excellent. Cool. We're gonna hop on in, and we're gonna do something a little different this time. Recap. Because we have non-mixed interactions from people, and we're going to get their feeling of how they enjoyed their dealings with these two strangers they met online. Somebody wants to start first with how they recap last session and their interactions with two strangers.
Well, to make sure no silence.
I mean, I don't mind. I'll go. Like bosses.
I'm gathering my thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, well, boss doesn't really have many thoughts. It's just like it was good to blow off steam after barely missing the cops. So I got home.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I don't know. I borrowed Harlan's brain dance machine for this
go to Frank Kern's
game.
hotel, who will
Put it
not be
on
at the
and
hotel.
you had to play with a group, so I just walked around until I found these two other people, and one was really into it. She was very passionate. The other seemed like he knew what he was doing.
You think so? I think
Not really going through the motions, but
Physically
he was definitely into it.
Any other person in the group
I was
would
just
probably died in the second
trying to
round
just
or
kill
right
time.
off the bat.
Oh yeah.
By the way, he sounded like she,
Yeah,
so you don't know it's a he.
Professional wrestling. So
Yeah, they
everybody
both were
has-
girls.
Some of you have like Patrick's pretty tough, and Bill has got
Okay.
his skills and
Patrick's
stuff,
tough.
too.
That's what. Okay.
Patrick is
Thanks.
so-
That's my
I
Paul
could
Tell.
see
Yeah.
Boston Goldshire.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I got.
Well, let's see if it comes into handy next week. I'm thinking of just I'm thinking of having like
Well,
I was thinking of doing separate sessions, but I don't think it's gonna work out.
You got something, puppy?
Where I just have some of you
yeah.
and Bill.
Oh well, I was just
What a
That'd be
cool
fun.
idea, though.
I'd be
yes.
willing to work that out.
Well,
You guys have gotten so far apart from one another.
yeah.
and going in
Had to join a
vastly different
group.
directions
There was
that,
this
like,
weird
it's just, like, I'm
kid
try-
or
like, I'm trying to
whatever.
think of
Yeah.
I did not want to join them, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
So I
It's like
saw
how you
those guys
Goose, the
and,
first
you know,
one split up in the latter.
joined them
We were
instead.
theoretically all like
And,
either inside or outside the house.
they seemed normal enough.
You
Sorry.
caused this whole fracture.
They seemed normal enough, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll join these guys.
Right.
I don't think you won.
I didn't really notice anything because I was too busy, you know, slicing and dicing.
Yeah.
Lots of
We'll
blood.
talk about it, 'cause,
There's
like,
lots of blood.
There's yeah. This is
Yeah,
weird.
and
I'm
after we all, you
this
know,
is not how
got
desires
off.
of Eternal Life.
I didn't get
It's
off.
staying path to go down.
You
I
have
sorry,
it now.
Honestly, I don't know how they couldn't
I
anticipate it with the way they set up
couldn't stop.
that tee shot.
Really?
So you know.
There's never mind. I'm not gonna
But we did
Mm.
defeat
Yeah.
all these little
Goblin
goblin
thingies.
thingies. Gremlins? I think
Gremlins?
yeah. I think they're gremlins.
having
So
so
that's what they're
much
called. I
fun.
think.
A ton of fun.
I mean,
We did
Absolutely.
like
very obvious, like,
somebody.
when you
annihilate
die
them all.
immediately.
It was awesome. It was epic.
But what a
And
way
they're
to
all
go.
dead. And we got
Also,
a little
Sherman
reward.
does
So
not know about the other nectar yet, and I'm very excited
Yeah.
about it.
Getting an
eventually.
attaboy and a little bit of points is all worth it, right?
Oh, you're gonna learn something else.
You're
pretty
not
soon.
supposed to take the nectar.
and afterwards I wanted more.
You learn something.
And so you know,
All right. Well,
went to go slice and dice.
to sit back and listen to what Maitre has to say.
Mm.
What she does on the internet. So Maitre.
Yep.
That's what she did.
So,
I am like
before
playing
we
games
did
on
the
YouTube
whole
where
getting
I make
online thing,
system agnostic
um,
mobile systems
Zid managed
for
to
content about,
finish his
the
net run
dream place
at
is
the
if, you want-
office building where we were trying to steal some data. He had logged into the building
Steven.
architecture, and from there
I also
he
make
found
content
that
is
there
not
was
system agnostic.
architecture
It's called
on
Huckleberry. It's a
all of
Weird
the
West
computers
game.
inside the
It
building,
is its
but
own
one of
system.
those
It is
computers
complete
had
and
different
playable right now. You can
architecture
buy
and
it on
looked very sus.
drivecrb.com. Go to
So he decided that
huckleberryrpg.com
that would be the
to
one that
read more about
he
it. And
logged
we've got
into
links
next.
to
He
the
did that.
Lollygagger YouTube
There was a bunch of
channel
baddies
because Lollygagger just did a
inside.
campaign of it already.
Tried to,
It
you
was a
know,
blast.
do
It
bad
was this
things,
whole
but he
crew right
managed to
here,
pick up
and
4
it was a lot
files,
of
one
fun to
from the
watch,
office and
and
3
see come
from
to life.
the
And
actual
we've
computer,
also been
all of
doing
the
a lot
ones
of
that he
updates for
actually
Huckleberry.
found. So
Just about
he
2
picked
weeks
up
ago,
all
we
of
released
them.
a really big
He
update.
rolled
21 pages of
decently
an
on
introductory scenario.
his
It's a 1-level scenario. It'll
on
play at
his
12 hours, which, as we know from
cloak
the Lollygaggers,
checks
so
leaving.
there's a lot of fun stuff coming up, and there's a lot
But
of
a
new
highly
updates
skilled
in the
net runner,
pipeline, so check it out.
or a net runner that happens to roll very well, might potentially be able to discover that he was here.
Next week, I think, but I think it's the week after. That's the plan.
As didn't roll amazingly well. It was still good, but it
Yeah, I'm
wasn't.
super excited about that. And
wasn't what Zid would prefer, which would be to roll a lot higher. But that's okay. We did the job. No one got hurt. We were efficient. We got out before the police arrived. And Zid took his passenger to the barracks as his secondary job. So, like, that was all well and good. Then we logged into, yes, this weird brain dance, virtual reality, MMO thing called Elf Lines. None of the characters knew that each other were logging on.
Thursday, we're going to be back
we
to,
met
back to Arzium for probably the finale of that.
Random characters, as far as we know. In Zid's mind,
next Saturday, maybe the full cast, maybe just 2 or 3 of them. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I got some.
He feels like one of the people that was on there is probably a child and just really loves like games, like, and just like maybe has been playing games since they've been like super young and just like getting into everything and just like going hard. I think that's probably a child, but he can't be sure. And the other one, well,
that could just be a curse.
I mean, function and purpose. So, and Zid was all function and purpose too, trying to get a group together. This was the first time he was really playing this MMO, and he didn't really get into the roleplay aspect. This was like, I don't know. He didn't even like really want to play. It was like just something to do. He was just like, okay, I'll check this out. He got in and did some stuff. The character that he made has lots of attacks. That's cool.
But before that,
he liked that.
Go visit a haunted house. Speaking of
he likes being able to dodge all over the place and be fancy dancer.
Haunted by the dead because Silas resides there. So
yeah, so that's his perspective.
Okay.
Yeah.
She like
Makes sense.
pushes like papers around. And she's like, "This,
No.
this."
That is
What are the gremlins' perspective?
Yep, sure. Yep.
I mean, they're dead.
The gremlin's perspective is.
Fantastic. So explain this picture.
Okay, good.
Yeah, nice roleplay.
Oh no, that was it.
You look at
They were talking about you after you left, and they all agreed that.
This one's more detailed.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure, you know.
Figures kind of lined up, like making.
Until they basically respawn as new ones for the next instance.
Or like they don't even remember anything.
Not real yet. There's no memory.
And they're like a big swarm of them making their way.
It's like Westworld where there is.
And then
they keep getting
next
wiped.
To where the doors
and eventually it creeps
church,
back in.
There's this very
they
tall
start doing weird things.
Lanky figure standing there like
I have a question for you, Zid, Mr. Mouse in the Hat.
All right.
Now, there's a lot of leeway for files.
It's just popped
The
into
system
my
that it
head
says.
one day.
I don't know how much you've looked at the core rulebook.
I felt like I needed to draw it.
Pretty vague.
Okay.
So I had
my
a
memories
thought,
have been starting to
and I
come
want to run it by you. Primarily you. The rest of the group is welcome to give input too, but
the church, but I don't remember that figure
I had a
being
consideration.
There. Maybe I couldn't see it.
We can let you either cash them in for eddies,
Well,
have them be, roll for what they are, or we can have them be narrative ammunition, essentially. Meaning that you can use them to have a file about something. Now, one of the files you're hoping is the one you're looking for, in which case that drops that one out.
I really think it's the best idea to take.
But that would give you 3 files that could potentially be
Honestly, I'm starting to doubt it.
leveraged or
I really
utilized.
think this is a mission.
Yeah.
Sabrina should
What do you
sit
think?
down on.
I think that there should be roles as to see what they are, with the potential that they could be narrative
bring a stake, and if some have a stake,
keys or narrative things to use, but that's not the default. Like so they're just in a table. That option is in the table, and we roll each time. And some of them are just gonna be sell the thing. Some of them might be, I don't know, a random news item that's quirky that doesn't really doesn't do anything, just gives us, I don't know, immersion. And then there might be some that are like yeah,
Not to
things that we can actually use
maybe
in the
unlock more of my
narrative,
memories that happened. I think that's
as
place to
like you say,
start, since
ammunition in the narrative. I think
the
it
only
should
memory I
that there
seem to
should
be able
be
to
equal
bring
chance
forth
of all of
anymore.
them, and we just roll each time.
Fantastic. So she
Personally,
wants to face her traumas and awaken more traumas.
And that's why I want to get your
She's good
feedback
with it.
and thoughts. I was looking at
anyone else have
I
any
just
thoughts
appeared
on
in
that?
the
Like, what
computer
you guys
area
think?
and is looking up information on the church owners.
I mean, yeah, I think it'd be
owners, things
interesting
like
if there's
that.
a mix of both plot hooks,
Seeing what
pay
sort of
data,
things he
and
can pull up.
junk.
Let me know if you need me to roll anything.
All right, then I'll come up with a table and we'll do that.
How detailed are you wanting
Just
to
do
do
a
your
D6
search?
and 1,
You
2,
want
3,
basic
4, 5, 6.
information
Yeah.
or like
Well, I want to make sure if
pulling
there's any
from
other sort of things
archives of
that would make sense
information?
for there to be.
It depends on how much
So
time
I'm
we
gonna
have.
work on getting that roll
How
table
good my
created
roll is, maybe.
because I think of other items that would make sense, right? So I will,
Yeah, you could go crazy with
internal.
it and go all micro, but I'm not sure that there's
I'm not
really
going
a
to
reason.
to that degree. No. Just like, does it make sense to have anything?
Technology.
I just want to spend some time thinking it
And
over.
So
doing-
Eddie's junk, narrative ammunition. Is there any other category?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, technically, you could have a Netrunner's thing, so it could be a program or Black Ice.
And I'm gonna say, just because
Yeah,
the
could be
and I'm-
priest informed you
Yeah,
that
programs.
the church was kind of old, so you
I'm
already have
trying to
in
spend a little bit of
your
time
mind that
thinking and making sure
a
that those
lot of the
three
stuff
is
you
it,
pull
or
up
do
may
we
be
want to add anything else? So
old
that's
stuff
why I'm saying,
from
like, I'm not
it.
going to
I'd
do
say
them
the
tonight,
difficulty is
because I
2.
want to spend a little bit of time making sure I do a little bit more research, finish it up, and get a good table for that. And then I will have those for you next week.
5
And I'll
successes.
drop them on your character sheet.
Cool. Sounds
So
good.
as you're
It's excellent.
searching for
If I think of
information for the
anything else,
church,
I'll let you know.
discover
But
the
for
church
now, that sounds good.
built around 1906, so it's very old. The
It's a
first pastoral figure
bounty for
was
Eddie's.
by the name
So
of
Pay data.
information to
Casher,
sell. Yeah,
who
pay
was the
data.
first
That's a
pastor of
great
this
term.
church. He had a wife, Elizabeth Casher, and 2 sons,
You
Jack
said junk.
and Chris.
Yeah. So some of them could be junk. You could have like semi-junk, which is just like
He
immersion into
remained
the
the
world.
pastor
So
of
something that
for a good 10 years before
Like a
passing away.
magazine article or a headline
There
or
have
something.
been
It doesn't
several
actually, it's
other
not any
pastoral
value,
figures
but you
that
could
tried to
inject
make
some,
Right.
their
you
home
know,
in this
just
church,
some
but they
random
all seem to
wildness.
it's a little bit of humor or a little bit of like,
Yeah.
leave within
someone's take on
a
something that
couple of
we've done
years
recently
of
could be cool,
being there.
or
That would be
This
really cool,
was
actually.
2 years,
I like that one.
and it
Oh,
was a man named Jeremiah.
and then, as
who
you
didn't
say,
have
narrative
a wife
ammunition,
or
which
kids.
is what you've already said.
So the church kind of sat dormant for
Which, I mean, that one I thought would make
several
sense
years
because then if we're
until
out on a
about
mission or
2004,
we're progressing on a narrative beat,
when
it
they
gives you the
tried
ability
to,
to say,
the city
hey,
itself
can I have a
tried
file
to
that gives us
renovate it
hints on how to deal
and
with
make
this?
it
Or, basically it gives you
usable again.
a tool in your pocket
But as you read through the
that adds value to
documents,
the
you'll
Netrunner where they
see
might have
that the
the
construction
file.
workers
Maybe
that
the
were
file
trying
has
to
the access code
renovate it,
to the
a
building you're
serious
trying to get
things
in, something
happened
like
to
that,
them,
right?
injuries,
And so I see the narrative files
death
being one that gives you
experiences.
kind of a multi-tool that you can use to
So
progress the
the
story.
little renovation they did get done on it was it.
Yeah.
And then in
That sounds good.
2019, they tried to
Want to run it by you guys, make sure
open it again
you
as a
spoke and
functioning
see
church,
where you're at, what your thoughts were.
and
Because it is one of
they
those
couldn't get it. So
vaguely
now it's
stated
just been
things.
sitting since
They say basically just throw
Oh,
Eddie.
there's a lot of holes. There's a lot of holes in the book.
Oh yeah.
Purposely looking to see
They've
if
admitted
maybe
some of them were intentional for the
Silas's
sake of
images in any of the old pictures
not trying to
or
lock
anything like
things
that,
people
maybe
in.
back in the time,
But
things like
they've
that.
also
See if
said
he
maybe
has
they
a
should have gone in depth a little
why
bit more.
he's
And they actually do
this way, if there's any
Q&A sessions on their Discord server for anyone to come in and ask
other than
questions.
seeing
So
him to
you
be
can
the
actually go
first.
get questions answered there.
or hunt.
And they put a lot of extra material into PDFs and stuff that are free.
Looking through
Mm-hmm.
the information, you do
Like
see
elf
a
lines, for
couple of old
example.
photos
Yeah, the whole Elf Lines
with
online
a
was
man
completely
that looks
free
similar to
DLC.
Silas,
Just
but you can tell from
download
his
it and go.
overall features it's
That's
not
cool.
him, so it could be a distant
Mhm.
relative, possibly, of his.
All right, so
And it's in
Zid
the
headed off,
photo that's pulled up when you start
and the rest
the
of you headed towards
2004
the bodega,
picture of
if
this
I
church.
recall.
Correct. Yes.
You're going to drop your ride off.
Yes.
You're muted.
He wanted to finish his mission.
Of course I am.
Before he got out of
Then we'll
control, because that
gather
guy
the
looked like he
information
was
and return to the
a
group
bit of a
and relay
loose
that
cannon,
information to
shall
you.
I say.
He wasn't a
Nothing
loose cannon.
drastically
He
new
held
has
it
been
very
found.
tightly.
But it seems that Silas may have a connection with the family that, or recently was
So,
there.
if you look down in Pacifica, I didn't plan
But
this,
other than that, I
but
think, is there anything we
you
want
have some
to bring
friends
along
down there,
with us before we go?
not far from where you guys are going to need to go. I just randomly moved him to another
You do
area
have time to
after the
go
last
tonight if you all want
mission,
to
and then you guys picked the mission up, and it just said
go tonight.
random roll said it was in Pacifica, so
Yay!
Perfect.
You're following him around.
Yeah,
There we go.
we're cool with the pink fox.
You're fine.
Oh yeah,
Saved
no,
your life.
saying like it's just
Question is, how long will the Voodoo
Any type
Boys
of
put
fighting
up with
ability
them?
whatsoever.
yeah. No, I was just saying it's funny because it was a random roll, and you guys went to where they randomly got moved to.
No.
Yeah.
We'll get you a knife.
Not bad. It's just
Okay.
funny.
Thank you. You like a small knife or a big
That,
knife?
that was great.
What you got?
Well, you guys are heading down over there to Pacifica.
We'll
Zid
find
is
something.
actually heading up to the northern
Machete
section,
is
whatever
really
we
easy.
get.
NorCal military base.
But yeah, guns
Not
is
as
not
far.
something where
Yeah.
So
where
far.
and no.
What'd you say,
Don't
Marco?
have any experience with that stuff
About
at
as
all.
far away as you could get.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they'll be in Night City. Yeah.
Levi.
I can hit things a little bit, but not real good with firearms myself, but
The wonders of real life.
Especially when they're supposed to be in bed.
Oh yeah. And this is what causes me to
but I can come up
chips
with
and
a few
salsa
ideas.
or chips and queso dip.
You can sneak.
I mean, all right.
Like covers.
Yay, stress eating.
I don't recommend
I
it.
can manage myself. We can stop by a
No,
house
I
or
was
church,
dealing
like
with
you
him
said,
because he
possibly
decided he needs to come in and be like, "So what are you doing? What are you talking about?
it's
What's
kind
going
of.
on?"
But if you
Then
have,
yeah.
I'm drawing a blank.
Then you
Single players work really well and stuff for
Then
deterring
your business.
vampires.
I'm talking about how much my son needs to go to sleep.
Probably get $4 and they're legal. So.
The other thing that I've seen,
Okay.
this is Tim drawing a blank.
You know, they make beds with like wrist
Like when you're
restraints,
on
so
a
they can't
ship
get out of the
mariner, so
bed.
you shoot the flare guns. Flare gun, that's what I'm looking at. Flare guns.
I mean,
Those little things work great for
duct tape.
shooting for distances.
But I hear you're
It
not
works.
Something fairly legal.
I mean, probably shouldn't
They-
talk about it much,
Well,
but
you can get them at most marine shops. Where
Nah,
they sell
my
boats and
wife
things.
wouldn't be happy with it. She'd be like, "It hurt when you pull it off."
Yeah, that's exactly the problem. But
only a
I'm just
little.
thinking out loud. I mean, guns, you can probably get those.
Slow you pull it off.
I wouldn't recommend guns. They're just loud.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
unnecessary
kids don't have
in
nearly as
occasions,
much body hair.
And
Exactly.
they don't really do that much.
This is the moment when you say, "Oh, pull it off,
Yeah,
pull it off on the count of 3, and then just count to 2, and then pull it off."
I'm not kidding. That's what I did earlier. This like my son had a band-aid on his
Never mind.
face because
You're
like
very invasive.
he had
I
like something
understand.
going on, and it's like you can't take a shower with that on. It's like, but it'll hurt when you
always
pull it off.
succeed on
I'll
sneak.
count to 3. 1, 2.
Sabrina, do you need anything?
Ah, you lied to me. Huh?
No, 3.
I should be fine.
Just didn't say I'd pull it off. I'm 3. Puppy's over there laughing.
Why do you have claws or?
So now that we're getting
It's
interrupted by
cruelty,
children,
Or
we can focus back on the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sid goes off and drops his
I have a pocket knife in my pocket.
passenger off. Will you guys go
I
down?
didn't know you had claws. Good to know.
We're going from the camp though, right? We went to the camp after the job.
No. You guys hadn't. Right after the job, he headed north, and you guys headed south towards Pacifica.
Yeah.
So
Straight.
the question is, do you guys want to scout out the Bodega since you have to pass the bridge right near Pacifica? Do you want to do the job right now, or do you want to head back to?
Oh, actually, no.
Camp?
Before we go,
I don't want to go back to
Sheriff
camp.
remains.
The idea that we left last
Be
session
like,
with
now
was
Asher,
let's
come
scout
on.
it out. Let's like
Also, any weapons,
see
by
what's
the way.
what,
Mhm.
and then
She
if
has,
it looks
like, the
like
weapons
a
that were on
prime
her was, like,
opportunity,
a
maybe
gun,
take it.
a small
Otherwise, we've got
Yes,
more
I was
information,
there.
and we make the
I have a
decision.
question for you.
So Levi will take the phone.
Since our dear friend Harlan Nuts couldn't make it, do you want to run
we don't
Harlan
have
for
time
tonight
right now,
while
but
they're
we'll definitely crack.
while
I'll do
you're
my best.
Who he's
Sid's
been
off?
talking
Yeah,
to.
just thought I'd offer because you can still be involved in stuff. You've seen how he plays in his character some.
He or she.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
So,
Okay. Just thought it'd make it easier.
find out who she has been talking
Sure.
to.
All right. So the crew
Dagger with
minus Zid
not the gun. Couldn't say.
come over in Pacifica area
All right, now we can go.
to find their bodega.
Are you taking the car? Are you walking?
And I got a map for that.
I'll take the car.
I'm
You're
so able
fighting.
to get the map
Yeah,
done
sure. We might need to
in
get here
time
quickly.
instead of sketching out a funky
About a 20-minute
warehouse. That didn't really work.
if you're trying to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
car,
if you're trying
car.
to.
Hey, it worked.
I've seen
Fine,
American
machete.
Pie.
I'm walking down the street.
I appreciate it.
everywhere.
I didn't like it.
Do you
Sorry
all?
about the boot in case we bring anything back.
It's the right one.
In case we bring anything back.
Do you
I had
all
no
crawl
problem with
into
it,
the
but
car?
I've for years
Try to
done
find
the
a
vinyl
weeknight
mat
open
on my
hardware
table
store.
with a dry erase marker.
You are
No,
able to find
and
one.
I appreciate it. It's just
Grab the
it's
things you need.
a personal
Make
annoyance
your
more
way
than
to the
anything
church.
else, right?
When you get to the church, you realize
You guys were in a utility vehicle
that
van
it's
thing. Let me.
a
Those
lot
are
more.
those are going to go one way on each side. So I need
Newly
to drop a
renovated.
quick image
Besides
of
wood, it's also
your van as a placeholder so we know where things are at.
Mm-hmm.
records that Levi had presented to you all.
Well,
So
command.
someone
You know, helpful to
has
have
been
positioning.
continuing the renovations under the radar.
What are the noticeable changes, or is it just general renovations? Anything that stands out?
Hope you're doing well, Silver Wolf.
There
Good
are
to
a
see
few, the
you.
general ones. The biggest one that you all notice is the front of this church has kind of increased in size and has seemed to be moved forward more than it was
There we go.
presented
That
in
is
the
it.
pictures.
Could have made an entity that would have worked a whole lot easier.
We're seeing Night City.
Hmm?
We're seeing Night City. The game's still paused.
Yep, I know. I was getting a vehicle
Stuff that's shown in there.
positioned on the map
Why
for
don't
you
you take
guys
a
to
drive
have
around the
as an
block
entry
there if
point
you can,
instead
see what
of
you see around the neighborhood a little bit here.
you come in.
Yeah, sure. I'll go as slowly as I can without being too suspicious.
Well, I figured the speed limit.
And that way it keeps the whole
Guess what?
Probably park
visuals in line
on
too,
another street.
Yeah, not too far away, but not too
because
close.
you guys can see where you come in.
Basically, I want to find out go around the
All
block
of
to
that
see what else is
instead
there,
of
what other renovations they may have done, and if there's activity around. Just generally.
Um, there you are. It's
So
like,
as
where
you
did
drive
it go? I know it's here
around and
somewhere.
park on a separate street, you are able to see one of the
All
windows
right.
at
So
the
now
side of
that
the
you all
church.
are here,
There are
I
two
will
figures that you
activate
see
this one because
in the window.
you can.
You see Ashley, and she is talking to an unknown male, Kindred. But besides those two, you don't
And
know
now
if
you
there's
should
any
be
more
loading
in
in.
there, but those are the main two that you can
Oh,
see.
yes.
This looks nice, dude.
Her, because she's been having those
Thank you.
visions.
I got some map making tools.
See,
And I will say, they both have communities, so you can also
you
steal.
see her body language shifts.
Which tool are
It's
you
not
using?
fear, it's more anger as she
A
sees
couple of
her
them.
sister.
So
The
there
male
is
she doesn't
Chrono Builder,
recognize, but her gaze
there
is
is
pinpointed
Dungeon
at her.
Alchemy, are the two that I used for the map last week and this week. One apiece. And some people have already made maps with the assets, and so I was like, oh, that's cool. I can just grab it.
Only because
So
we
I
might
didn't
need to
actually make
start
these
with
maps because they would fit exactly what I needed.
That's awesome.
So if you like them, what you should do is get those tools and then go onto this thing
yeah,
called
park
the
the car
community, download the maps.
not too close, but not too far distance away. Just the
Because
right
there's
amount.
really cool people in the community building good maps.
And from there, get out of the car.
Cool.
Levi's gonna pull out when he gets closer from his bag of tricks or his little backpack.
So what does this
to see if he can
street
find
front
any
look like?
signals, camera signals,
Exactly what you
that's
see.
happening. Wi-Fi,
Mainly see black
anything
and
like that
trash.
from the area when we get
Yeah,
to the
well,
church.
there's seats there and stuff. There's a store right
As
there.
you get closer to the church,
There's
there is no
bikes.
camera signal.
Some of the buildings are not
You do get
enterable, like this one.
a few Wi-Fi signals.
Doesn't actually have an interior
One for the church,
because it's not an
one
actual
from
store. You can, apartment
shop
building,
that's
I think what that one was, that you can go.
either way.
But any
But there's
building
no
you can go in, you'll be able to see doorway
in the church
or
anyway.
entryway and stuff that you can do.
And I was
But it's just apartment buildings, storefronts. It's just a street in Pacifica, which you're told a bodega here has the
not getting any
briefcase you're looking for.
But I am catching the church's Wi-Fi and a few others for the businesses nearby.
Okay.
I'm gonna
It's in the
try to hack
briefcase.
into the church, see if we see anything.
You want to pause the game?
I'll make that attempt.
You were given a description of the briefcase. We're told it's,
Gonna be.
And do we know which one of these is the
Do
bodega?
you have a specialty in technology?
I have hacking as a specialty in my technology.
Cool. Okay.
We were
You
told
can
it was
add
in the street.
one more dice to that roll.
They said they knew that there was
And I'm gonna
not
have
complete data, which is part of why they upped the value
Technology.
to what they
You
did.
can use wit or intelligence, and then add another dice to that roll for you.
It's not like an extremely dangerous one.
Let's go back to technology.
It's just that it involves some motivation and focus to
Difficulty 3.
get yourself to do what needs to be done.
This is a newer system, so it's a little bit easier to have.
I had 3 successes and needed 3 successes.
Okay.
So you
So
easily
we
are
are
able to
actually
hack
out of
the
the
system.
van now, or are we just like driving by?
Yeah, no, you're at
You are
you guys can get out and walk around.
I would just say mostly to see,
Like, if you're
just
next
to
to
make
it,
see
so
if
you've
there's
got that
anything
walk around.
going on in the church
Okay.
currently.
Yeah, we can't walk
Or
right
is
yet.
on like a status mode or what's going on.
Game pause.
I don't know if I've had.
No.
You said there was no cameras,
Right.
at least externally, but are there any internally?
There aren't any cameras inside,
Okay,
but
is that
you are able to
Colin's looking for like
to a speaker that's in there.
signs on
Speaker or
the sides of the road to see if there's names of businesses. He's also looking at the doors or windows to see if there are signs saying like
all right, I'm not seeing any
advertisements
activity otherwise in
or
there, so there should be nobody inside right now.
graffiti or whatever it is. Like he's wanting to like see what information.
Are we gonna sneak in? Are we gonna just walk in? How do you wanna play it?
That'd be perception
Are you also in the
or
car?
yeah, it'd be perception.
Or standing
So,
near it.
there's a lot of different areas.
So as you are kind of
There's food areas. You see there's a weapon shop.
No, I used
There's
to out of the corner of your eye.
there is
So
apartment.
like start to feed
Go grab an apartment here if you want it.
to the church.
Grab.
There's general goods stores, the Bodega,
Grab immediately.
clothing store,
No, honey.
You'll have your time,
bookstore,
Sabrina.
all sorts of things.
Let us
And there's advertisements and stuff there as well. Because you know, Night City is always that.
What am I seeing in front of me right now?
No, this is from her energy and from what you can feel from her.
You all went different ways, so I want to make sure I got a chance to see what you're saying. So as it used to be elevators up to the apartments.
Now that is also a plan where I could
Lots and lots and lots of them. 4 of them. And then stairs that lead up.
Am I in a restaurant or something?
Hmm?
Am I in a restaurant?
That is a restaurant, yes. That is a little diner. Buy some food there. A few people eating right now.
Well, I think would love this.
One other thing is, what is
Yeah, well, noodles. Come and get some noodles here.
our goal to accomplish? We can find information, to harm.
So we have to have a noodle joint, right?
What's here?
Oh, wow. Boss went way down over there.
Anything about you.
Investigation for clues.
Did I trigger something?
No. I'm just trying to see where you guys are at, and you're all over. Oh, you don't have access to Harlan right now, do you, man?
I do not. I can see his character sheet, but I cannot move him.
Well, watch this.
Watch this.
Try now.
Should I tell him that?
Oh my lord.
Can you take that much excitement in
No.
one day?
Whoa!
One night, whatever.
Probably. Let's
All right.
find out.
I can no longer move my character.
That is another entrance to another building that isn't currently open.
But Sabrina, I need you to not immediately attack her like off the bat.
So, residential
Or
business, but it's closed.
I can let you go. And I
What
can
about
also
this
stop you at
place?
the same time.
Attire.
Maybe I can stop you. I don't actually know that yet.
Yes.
All sorts of clothing your heart's desire. Just maybe hard to get some that fits you.
Seize the day, don't seize the floor.
Like that. Jeannie, what do you want to do?
I think I found another eatery down there.
I think that we need to show.
So the information said there was a bodega and that someone inside or somewhere inside there is a briefcase, and they gave us a description of the briefcase. Alright?
Actually, if you head in there, Malkov, I think we'll be someone working there being like, you're not supposed to come here, sir. Can you please go back out?
What's this place?
It's the bodega, but this is not the entrance. This is the work area.
Oh.
Okay. And I go down here and I listen to hear when he's moved away from that area of the bodega. And then I'm going to sneak back in. So I'm going to wait a few minutes and just listen.
Okay. After that, he goes in and shuts the door.
We're gonna just kind of show up.
Say
roll
no,
up,
but
as-
it's really
except for the Nosferatu who do Nosferatu thing on his own, screaming.
Can't move anymore.
And when we drove around, was
Quick
there
door there where
a
they
back
shut the door.
area or something?
That's
enter
awkward.
Possibly.
They don't even have a door for the bathroom.
There is a back door.
All right. That will be my plan. I will let them. I'll try to come in the back way, and you guys make enough noise, draw them towards the front, and I'll see if I can find anything out.
I don't need to
Are you
make
good at
notes, draw them
traditional
towards the front.
lockpicking?
What was that?
Are you good at traditional lockpicking?
Oh yes.
Okay. Yeah. Have fun.
I have stealth, breaking and entering, and larceny security analysis as my specialties.
So there should have been, and wasn't.
Okay, so you all have made your choices. So the
I had missed that.
create a distraction so Levi can gather information. So we'll start with the girl. So
Be
you
right
all
back.
make your way
Cats are
to
begging
the
for
front
food.
Yep.
I can still hear everybody though.
Damn
of the
cats.
church. The doors
All right, I think I got it now.
are locked. You can.
Thank you for
You're gonna
fixing.
knock.
All right.
Very politely.
So yeah,
So
as it occurred
you
to him,
knock,
go back inside and shut
and
it.
you hear shuffling like inside. And then
Real
a
fast.
couple
Good
minutes
music stream
pass,
earlier, man.
someone opens the door.
Hey,
It
buddy.
is not a kindred, but it's very much
We got
a boy.
Harlan up there.
You
You
know
see
who
there
boy
is
is.
a
And he has on
store with a number of different
red
firearms, including
hoodie
a turret for
that's
sale.
pulled over his head. And he just stares at all of you.
He is over here now. Yep. The building there is
Do you
one that
need
you can't get in, and then up here you see there's a tire store, clothing.
No, not really.
Okay, no worries.
Tire store.
Hi, I'm here on
Tire.
business. Could you
Tire.
ATTIRE.
show us who's in charge?
He looks like he does that like one look where he's looking you up and down. And
door
from
over here?
behind him, you can see Ashley walk
Yep.
towards the door. She kind of shoos him away.
Nope.
Why are you all here?
Wraps an arm around Sabrina.
Yeah, because Sabrina's like.
Yep. So you can see right in there, you see
Yeah.
entrance.
As you know, we've been investigating your little situation, and I kind of wanted just to speak to y'all directly rather than make this a whole roundabout situation. I could manipulate a bunch of people to like
It
do
just
us
keeps
things,
telling me it's a wall.
but
No, there's a whole open.
person
You're trying to get
person,
through the wall right there.
kindred to
You'll
kindred.
be able to get through
Yeah,
right
and
there.
I thought that was a door.
however you want to see it.
Yeah, no, it's open.
She kind of like looks at all of you.
So after a couple minutes and I hear the door close, I'm gonna sneak back up to the door and just listen carefully at the door.
Okay. You'd be
And
right
can you describe the surface of the building and how high up it goes?
It goes up
becoming tall as she's like
20, 30.
trying to pull
I mean,
away
it's
from
nice
you.
that he did.
Yes.
Okay.
We're not talking to you. We're talking to whoever's above you.
You hear various
A little bit. For now.
cashier
we'll
working, checking people out, moving stuff around.
As she sees the shift in like Sabrina, she
Okay.
like smirks
You can
a
hear
little
there's
bit,
a number of
which
people in
makes
there.
it
It's not
worse.
super busy, given
And
that
then
it's, later at night.
When I hear like there's a significant amount of like noise away from the door and nothing right near it, I want to try and check the door and see if I can open it quietly.
Okay. You try it quietly, and it doesn't seem to open.
She leads you all to.
I will send a
what would
group
be the
text.
sanctuary, but it's the pews
Who has
are very,
key to store?
Very spaced out, and you see like a pentagram in the middle of the floor. And sitting.
I'll just send that key to what store?
This woman.
I'll send an emoji of a briefcase.
Not dressed fully in red.
Nice.
But just by like her mannerisms, the way she acts, she very much.
Oh.
You all very much get the feeling that it's the same person.
Oh, Pinky's just thinking to herself, does that mean he found it? Or is it just a random briefcase that he found?
Well, so Harlan will send a well done scouting other possible entrances. Key holder unknown. He'll look down this way and see if there are like signs on the street or whatever to say that that's a bodega and see if there's another entrance.
Yeah, back there, there's an
I've been
entrance.
investigating me. You all know what I want.
Okay.
You see one that's marked here. It says
I know what was told to me.
utility closet or something like that. It looks like it's probably a room that supplies some sort of service to the rest of the building at large.
I'm gonna quietly check this door.
Into the alley there.
The city.
Walls here.
I think I'm in the bodega. like
Didn't
I came in the front
take
Yep,
door.
that is Bodega that you're in.
all the extra.
I want to see if I can find it.
Find it.
I
No, find
to
the thing.
take it willingly.
Conceal reveal
But
or perception. Take your pick.
Oh yeah.
what I want
Threw a
from
guy in the map.
this
So
city
there's the
mainly
shopkeeper who
allows
told
to let
Ezek to
females
behave
into
himself.
the city, and he
Currently, there's no
points
other
to
people in the store because the last
female
his boss came in, the last
behind
customer
him.
stepped out.
But
What is this door I
her
opened
say I
here?
have to take it willingly. If it was up to me, I would have already taken
Is that
it.
also part of the bodega or not?
Oh yeah, it is. You see, there's a bathroom.
So whoever
Okay.
rules the city has to willingly handle
I think
it.
Ezek, the toilet is.
Yep.
Yes.
I just can't
Would-
tell in the picture. It's so dark.
Hard.
All I can see really is gray in there.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Here, I'll drop a light in there for you then.
The
would
woman
if I wanted to talk to
What?
said shopkeep and ask about
chaos.
said briefcase and try and acquire it, would that
If
be
it
a
was up to
persuasion?
me, I would kill my child.
How very direct.
Take it.
This is boss. This is
But
boss.
for some reason, she thinks
Well, conversations for like trying to be subtle and pump people for information without knowing you're pumping them.
Yeah, I mean this like.
Far more practical
What about
than
persuasion?
that, but
Persuasion is just
why does the
basically
lady
trying to
decide
persuade them to
chaos?
do what you want them to do.
Like give me the briefcase.
And can the lady not speak for herself, or you are simply her mouth?
Let's do like I want to
I
know
also
like
don't know if
where.
they
I see.
know about the
Because she is
briefcase.
unwilling, or simply
Okay.
because she cannot speak?
Hey, Mike,
Do we have a picture of the
She feels
briefcase,
that you are
or is
willing
it just a
to
description?
a description.
We were just given a description.
Love of God.
So I talked to
is it that you
the
all
shopkeep and
require or want
I mentioned
before
the description of the
and have
briefcase.
them destroy it.
Do you
I required understanding.
are you aware of this particular item in your shop?
By the way,
And, I'd like to do a
we did
conversation.
not do any introductions whatsoever. My name
Okay.
is
You're
Noah.
gonna try to
I'm
use cover.
currently
See if you have what
Sheriff
you're looking
Noah.
for.
There is
Yeah.
no surname because I didn't choose surname.
And I'm gonna
call me Noah. So I just picked Noah.
luck it up a
Anyway,
little.
the sheriff's dead, the one that you were working with. I took the job. Hence why I'm here, trying to get an understanding as to what's going on, so
Okay.
we can make proper decisions.
So he tells you that
When you reveal that
he doesn't know.
you see his like
Excuse me, sorry
small
about that.
twitch
He doesn't know if he has that
in his
exact one
eye.
in stock or not, but he can go check the back. He knows
Kind
that they
of
don't
tries
currently have
to
one like that on the
regain
floor.
himself.
Thank you.
It's like,
I would be very interested in seeing it.
I figured that would happen eventually. I just assumed she would be
I'll
smart.
send a group text to
Destroy
Ezek, shopkeep coming your
my
way.
child before it came to what it came
I'll quietly close the bathroom door then.
Unfortunately, your blood is way too thick, and
Is there anything in the
it's
bathroom
fast.
other than the toilet and a sink? I mean, like anything else in here at all?
To conceal reveal.
Well, now that you are the
Sure.
new sheriff, what are you going to do?
Yes.
Well, if the lady desires chaos, that's easily catered to as well. What
You
form of chaos
actually
is it?
find the briefcase you're looking for, as well as a note. Moved it to a more
Yes.
secure case.
Destruction. She believes that
Okay.
mine that I
I'll
was
grab that.
interested in
And I'll listen at the door until I don't hear anybody outside.
Yeah, you hear noise from up here.
Also,
Yeah.
werewolves.
I hear it from around the corner, like through that north door.
No, it's like you hear it on the other side of the wall.
So is it?
Oh, okay.
a
Well then, I
canine
guess I'll
owner
try and
city
sneak out.
that she desires with no kind blood, no human blood flowing through it whatsoever. That's the
Want me to roll
eradication
stealth?
of kindred.
Yeah, go for it.
That's what she desires.
She wants
So you're able to get out there.
the kindred to have all the power.
Can can I
not just
take a
over
picture of it
ourselves, but
and send it to my internal agent
over
just
the
by looking at it?
Yeah.
she wants more tools that
Or
they're
that-
kind of willing to. Not
You
many
can do it
kind
with
are
the
I
willing
can
to
teach
do
him how to
that.
use a plunger.
None are very willing.
If you're old enough to stand high enough to move the plunger, you're old enough to learn how to use it.
Kind of changes the
Right.
disposition automatically.
Get him a garbage bag, some rubber gloves, and a plunger. Here's how you fix a stuck toilet.
The question is, what's in there
What?
now?
Besides all this talking.
How many toys? How many stuffed toys are
No,
there?
I
he,
decided
like,
to understand
it's
that the best way to resolve this situation is by
uses
figuring out
an
what everybody wants and giving
insanely too
everybody
much
what
toilet
everybody
paper.
wants on all sides. And
Get boat
what's
toilet
very
paper.
Sabat
It's
adjacent,
dissolves
not
super
quite
easily.
in terms of
Like
they want
I have like
to
negative
be
energy
on
right
top
now.
and
I'm
want
I'm
to
barely holding
dominate
on.
over the time because well, not really dominate over time, but
Yeah, I'll just send a
they
picture
are
of the
going to be
briefcase and the note to the group thing.
it's not quite that
Okay.
what you want.
Do you guys see a picture of this?
Kind of
Looks
understand
like
exactly
similar to the
there's
briefcase you're
good
looking
ideas
for,
behind that.
but not the one,
I'm not adverse
and a note
to
that
it.
says it's been moved to a
I
more
should
secure
know
container.
what it is and why so many different pieces have to
not in the
be
briefcase
so
anymore.
chaotically sorted to
Hmm?
make this happen.
That means it's not in the briefcase anymore.
If you want,
So now our search just became white.
Harlan is perusing the street, like
What was
just
that?
up and down, seeing if
don't know.
there's anyone that's like a cop or anyone that's coming in this direction that might be security, making sure that we're all good at this time, making sure that these companions haven't been noticed.
Ever had difficulty?
I was listening contently,
So I got a
looking at stuff, and all of a sudden,
16 because I rolled a 2.
Alright,
They're electrocuting us.
I'm gonna unmute Genie and see what
What
happens.
is his
okay?
luck? He might re-roll it.
Yep.
Yep, it is you.
Yeah, he's gonna take a re-roll.
No,
Yeah.
I killed her.
that.
I killed her feet as soon as it happened.
Gosh.
He wants to be
It
sure.
was redlining. Okay, I figured out who it was,
Oh.
but it was like, wow.
No, he cannot make anything else out. Whatever he got is what he got.
At least we ain't dropping the
It's so
stream
harsh
like
when
I
it
was
does to you.
last,
Wonderful
like
dice.
the last game.
It's like we spend a hero point in Kingmaker and roll the same or lower.
Yeah.
But
Just like,
as far as your discussion there, okay. While we're waiting for her to return, do you want me to do any? Oh, here she comes.
I'm good.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah, so with a 16, does he notice anything? Okay.
Can't hear you yet.
This fancy car pull up over here
Unmute you.
I unmuted her. She has to unmute herself then.
and stops.
So can't hear you.
And a few interesting looking characters get out.
I can
That,
hear you.
Is this like a
Now we can.
Yeah,
Now we
is this a shop like seating area where people like sit down and
That was
eat and stuff?
Yeah, it looks like it was there by someone.
Yeah,
but
so Levi, while this is going on,
Well, he'll go there anyway, and like sit down and try and blend in. And then he's gonna definitely send a text saying, you know, car pulled up, corpo types,
are you just gonna
potentially inbound.
So at the back, there is the
Keeping
door,
watch.
and then there's like a little window.
Okay.
If you want to do the, if you didn't want to dig through the door.
Well, first thing would be stealth to get up, or would you want me just to
Hopefully
do
there's
larceny to
cyphers like
break
this.
in?
It'd be so much more fun.
Sure.
Which one? Which
Uh,
option are you going through the? If you're going to go through the door stealth, if you're going to.
Alright,
No,
so
sorry, if you're gonna go
as
through
he's
the
saying
window,
that, here's the elevator being run down the hall.
I will use larceny then.
Is the elevator thing?
Yeah,
Attribute being, you said dex? Or did you give me it?
and another.
Alright, I mean, he'll check it out.
Yeah, he sees another corpo stuff out there.
Not sure.
He's got the same corporation. booked.
Alright, we'll just use that one.
Okay.
Submit.
What would be the what would be the check to see if there's any like insignias or
Additional dice
like
based on Harlan's knowledge, he knows that if they're in the field doing something, they're often known for keeping their regalia but covering any markings of corporate designation, just in case they get caught.
2. It's an old door.
Okay.
They'll have their corporate info covered.
And this is like a public street, like a public.
Oh yeah.
Unlock the door.
Like you literally have people living and sleeping just above your head. Well, not quite your head because you're outside the building. But...
And now I will need.
All right, I think Harlan's just gonna be a normal passerby. I mean, he sees them going both ways. Are the ones over here? Do they seem to be coming this way, or do they seem to be going a different way?
The ones over here just got out of their car.
And also a 2.
Okay.
Just for difficulty.
Alright.
I'm gonna say. We're gonna go up
Well, he'll get out an agent as if he's like checking a message or something to not look too conspicuous while he pauses and watches both.
I want to look in the briefcase.
Oh, nice. We found the briefcase.
I mean, it's a briefcase.
Yep.
Does it blow up? Hopefully it doesn't blow up.
No, it's empty. Like it was already open. It's just stuff back there with a note.
I have a big fat 0 for pick lock, so I can't do shit.
So the guy comes out and tells you that he doesn't have one like you asked for, boss, but he has it in a different color, if that's acceptable to you.
Yeah, the one that we're looking for is this particular description. So I'm not really interested in anything other than one that fits this description, and I will pay a premium for one that fits this description.
How much?
Haha.
Oh, let's see. Where's bribery? Do I have bribery? Is bribery a thing?
It's under social skills.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, okay, let's roll a bribery.
Meantime, hey, Ed, can I see that letter you found, that note?
I'll hand that. I'll just hold both out, the briefcase and the note.
Thank you.
Kind of rattle the briefcase at you empty.
Yep, thank you. Pinky's gonna examine the note closer to see if there's any like hidden message or something.
Conceal reveal.
What's my 21 get me?
That means you can probably figure out what it would take to bribe him to get you a case that's similar to what you got. What you're asking for. Problem is that it may not be the one you're looking for. But I can get you one.
Okay, so
looks like the one you're looking for.
So I send a group message. Has this changed? Like this plan changed, or are we looking? Am I looking for a different briefcase now?
Harlan would send like getting dangerous. Recommend caution. Potential extraction.
I'm gonna thank the shopkeeper.
Where's Harlan in relation to me? I can't see on the map because it's all black outside of this alley.
Yeah, he's way up the alley. He sees like 2 groups of corpos, one that's come out of a building, one that's come out of a car, and he's just like, this might not be for us, but
always take chances, right? It's much more fun.
I am going to keep the shopkeep busy until Puppy until Pinky and Ezek can confirm what we're actually looking for.
Does 18 get anything?
I'm checking right now. Yeah. You see, it looks like another note had been written on it. And so you know you'd have to use some way to make that reveal, but it looks like there was something else scribbled on there. Basically like a page on top of that one.
All right. Okay. So I will relay this to the group chat. And
you can't read what it says, obviously, but you can see, like, looking at it, you're able to tell.
There's something.
So I'll just look up Pinky. Now what?
Move to extraction, Harlan says in the group chat.
I will thank the shopkeep for his time and expediency and thoroughness, and I will exit the bodega.
And I'll look at exit, like, now we head back.
Okay.
Harlan would also send pay attention to corpos you pass. Something like that. Just calls attention to them so that they can maybe make checks as they come out.
This game's supposed to be paused again?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, no worries.
So everyone can look at what they actually see right now. As between you and Harlan, you see a corpo. He's currently on a phone.
Okay.
Anyone else see any figures on the map?
I do. I see
I don't.
two that are down at the bottom outside of a car.
They hold themselves like corpos too. You're pretty sure that they're corpos like you.
That's swarming.
Militant branch.
Jesus, let's get out. So where's our car? It's back up here, right? All the way at the
top
end.
left, top right corner.
Up over here.
And is this a wide road or just like a normal
It's
road?
a 2-lane road. Cars can go either direction.
Is there like a law against jaywalking in Night City?
Does Harlan care?
If you're fast
No,
enough,
probably not. But
if you're fast enough, you won't get squished.
I think Harlan is going to make to the opposite side of the road and walk along.
Is the rule, but is it enforced?
No. So he's gonna make his way to the other side of the road and walk along the other side of the road, back towards the car.
I'm just gonna keep walking with a purpose back towards the van because that was what I was told was the next task.
So I'm unpausing, but what we're going to do is we're going to do turns because there is chance that you guys, you could upset someone and start combat, right?
Yeah.
So that's the only reason we're going to be running through. It's loose initiative, not full initiative, but that way we can try to keep things flowing. If you double move, then you are sprinting, which brings attention. So just one move unless you want to draw attention.
Okay.
But yeah.
Do you want initiative just to keep order, or
we can? Would that make it easier for you? I was about to ask that.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm good. Wow. GG, boss. That's a boss roll there, boss.
doesn't really matter? It's just to organize what order.
It was not the worst, or the second worst.
Wow.
The odds of 3 crit fails in one initiative set is ungodly small.
Well, I mean, I rolled, so it's higher than you think.
All right. I'm going to do a normal walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
God damn. Oh, double walk?
No.
Oh, you have 10. Never mind.
He's speedy.
He's a
I have a
speedy
very
motherfucker.
large gate.
Ah, yeah, you do.
As you pass the guy, he's like, excuse me, sir.
What?
You don't seem like you're from around here. Might I ask your name?
Why?
Well, we're doing an investigation on the area.
A what?
Looking into problems
What problem?
that the area is currently having.
Where?
Talk about the case. What is your
Why?
name?
Why?
I already told you why. What is your name?
Ezek.
As it. Do you live here?
No. I walk here.
Okay. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Don't cause any trouble.
You don't cause any trouble.
An adorable, overgrown child.
What that mean? And I'm gonna get a little bit closer as I say that.
And well, you move in to get closer, and he just turns and takes a few steps down. Seems to be looking different locations, trying to see something.
I mutter about bossy man's talking too much.
Have you had any bossy men before? Carlin? You just saw this
Harlan
happen.
crosses. Yeah.
You have to cross the street. So I'll move you here in the street, but I don't have the other side of the street. So we'll just say you're, working towards the other side, and then we'll have to down.
Yeah, he's obviously avoiding traffic.
Not dumb. Boss.
He is AFK.
Yeah.
Okay. Pinky.
Yes, it is I. Yep, I just continue to walk down this
Okay.
hallway.
So you're moving 8, so you move 8 squares up.
Okay. 1. Can I go diagonal?
Mm-hmm. It's your name.
And 8.
So you see a corporal person on the other side of Ezek, and it looks like him and Ezek just had a little bit of a talk or something. And you see Ezek making a face and mumbling something, but you can't hear what it is. Boss.
Yeah, I'm going to just walk straight down the street. And that's it.
Okay. Back to Ezek.
Yep.
And I actually need to have them.
Six, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You get up here, you see Harlan crossing the street, and you see 2 corpos moving from their car towards one of the buildings.
Which car did they come from? The
And
black one there?
Yep.
Are there any other corpos at the car?
No.
Okay.
All right. So Harlan.
Yep. Finishes crossing the street.
Yep.
And then moves towards the van on that side.
Yep. So next turn you can start moving down the street towards the van.
Mm-hmm.
And looks like boss is waiting on Pinky.
Yeah, he said he's just going to keep moving casually towards the van.
Okay.
Right.
Can this guy see me over here?
You mean the guy looking right at you? Probably.
So it could look suspicious if I just turn back right now.
Yes, it could.
All right. Well, I think he's just gonna keep casually
Your fixer,
walking
making him
forward.
quiet.
Have you heard the good news about the Lord and Savior?
He's best for that part.
Oh.
Pretty sure there's an acting skill, right? Yeah.
No, there is. But I mean, you see her picture, she's not exactly that kind of dress. He will come up to you and ask you questions as well. What are you doing here, ma'am? You're late for this, isn't it?
It's never too late to party.
Where would you be having a party around here?
Just around.
You have an internal agent?
Hmm?
You have an internal agent or not?
I don't know what that is.
I didn't know if you had gotten yourself the internal agent or not.
I don't know.
It's a mobile phone that's on. It's in your head, basically.
Oh.
You have it. So you can actually shoot a message to your contact with the Rana and see if they have where they're at.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Why not?
They're actually happen to be in the same area.
Only reason I'm mentioning it.
I mean, they're in this area, so you can just tell them that.
Roll a luck check to see if they're close enough that you could possibly have that work. Oh yeah.
Nice.
So if you get a message back from your contact lady, and she's like, yeah, we're just up the street a little ways.
All right. Yeah, it's just up the street a little ways.
I haven't heard of any party up there.
Heard of the piranhas?
Oh. Nasty gangers. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they throw sick parties.
You need help. Move along. Like, he looks almost like disgusted at you. Like,
just like
you.
Rude. Doesn't know. Obviously, this guy doesn't know how to have fun. and then on the inside, Pinky's just like.
Yep. Please, God, don't stop me. Please, please.
Okay, believe that worked.
Yep. Alright, Isaac, you're up.
Oh wait, did they not move, or are they standing still?
They moved. Their turn was at the end of everyone's.
Because Pinky just went.
Oh, good point.
But I'd be there for 10 move. Oops.
All right. And Harlan?
Yep, he's just going to be moving along 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He'll be looking inside, like, just casually, you know, peering inside the shop windows to his left, just seeing what was there, like looking at the architecture, whatever, just like a casual passerby. He doesn't slow down for it, he's just like looking about at it and continuing to walk toward the van.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, I'm gonna continue walking forwards and not look back.
Let me have you make a save versus emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Yes.
That guy's funny.
Okay.
Oops.
We're gonna get that. Guess we'll keep Boss moving and see what he wants to do.
Yeah, he's just moving casually toward the van.
Back to Isaac.
Okay.
Let's have you roll a resist torture drug.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you're able to hold yourself together. The smell of food wafting out of this restaurant right here hits you. You know you're supposed to get to the van, you're like, get to the van. Get to the van, I want the food.
He also knows that there are some of us behind him, like, that he's faster than, so...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm debating on if I'm just going to go inside anyway. But my turn's done because I just walked casually up the street.
That, and I'm just going to continue casually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Continuing to look into buildings.
I think if Harlan glances across the street, he would see Isaac reaction a little bit. And from his vantage point, something that Isaac can't see, he actually sees the corpos up there talking in the doorway.
Yeah, in the doorway talking?
Yeah, right there on the map where you see him.
He will send a quick message to group. Actually, just to Ezek and say, Good time for noodles? Question mark.
We all know how that's gonna go.
Get an emoji response of some sort of big chomping mouth.
Excellent.
Always
So it's trying to prevent, like, yeah, what might happen if as it gets too close and they're still talking in the, like, you know, so like maybe step in there, take a breather. We'll see what's good and what's bad, but that's what he's gonna try.
Yeah, it's cool, and that's the whole point of this. It could be beneficial. It could be a catastrophe. That's the whole thing with the game, right?
Yep. You never know.
I'm back in.
Still not back.
Binky.
Yes, it is I. Yup. I'm going to send a message telling the group Corpo walked past me. They asked me some questions, and then should I follow them?
I was like, no. Maintain cover.
This is just a question, you know.
Just capitals. N-O.
You know, lovely sugar
Oh,
daddy.
they could.
So who's gonna pay for it?
Flashing NO GIF.
More like
Yeah,
if you get any information.
No.
Yeah, Pinky sees that. And like, I feel like I think they might not want me to. Alright, fine, I'll come back.
If it was less swarming with corpos, maybe that would have been a great idea, but
I'll still continue to walk.
a bit spooked at the moment, I think. He's in the get out mode.
I mean, come on, I don't understand the big deal.
Huh?
Exactly. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
So, you guys head down to where boss is. You went to the south route.
Okay. Not really.
You can't see him down there?
No.
Can I click on?
I'll fix it here in just a minute.
I can if I highlight the area.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got it?
Okay, he's got hobos too. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I was asking. How should he proceed? I don't want to make this decision for him.
He said in chat he just wants to casually keep walking towards the van.
Yeah, but he sees corpos. That's
like there's one right there at the food stand, right in front of him, the street vendor.
Okay,
He
so
would just go around.
Go around. But I think he would message what's his face driver to see if he was available right now.
It's going to take him a while to get here. But yeah, that can be done.
If he says it's going to take a while, what is this street like?
It's just another street with cars driving back and forth.
Is there a taxi? Like, can he hail a taxi?
You can call a taxi. You get the app and you just punch in that you want one.
I think that's what he would do. Knowing that there could be more stuff, he would grab it.
Or do you think he would have stayed back?
No, I think he would stay back, and I think he would move to the curbside as if he was going to be catching a taxi, and he's tapping it into his thing, and he's probably sending a text to us too saying, catching taxi, see you back at whatever.
Okay.
I think he's...
I'm good with that. Like I said, I'm trying to work with the three of you since you just step away.
Obviously, we don't know exactly what boss is going to do. He might just be like, I'm just going to go there, but so many corpos. I mean, he might even just walk up to them and be like, I'm a corpo too, and try and get into this, but I
I don't know.
Well, I mean, rival corporations are not going to necessarily be friendly or even cooperative.
Right.
And they're hiding their corpo.
For now, let's
We'll go this
do
way.
this way, and if he comes back, then he can change it or whatever.
Yep. So I'm going to roll this. Oh, wow. Okay. Nothing at all. Cyrus.
Okay.
Isaac.
Yep.
Harlan sent you a message.
Yep.
For Noodle.
All right. Well, then I'll probably like look in the shop and see that there's noodles in there, and then I'll look back across the street at Harlan. These noodles? I'll yell it.
He's just gonna. He's just gonna sum up.
Then I'll start going inside. Where's the counter?
Right here.
Okay. I'll walk up to the counter and I'll say, noodles.
Harlan, I need a stealth check from you.
Okay.
How subtly can you disguise that you're the one replying to Ezek?
Stealth check?
Yeah, unless you got a better one.
No, that's good. Let's. Oh.
Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's good. Yeah. They look over at you and look around. As Ezek says this. They don't see Ezek because of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
But they heard him over there, so that's why they're looking about.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't detect you doing your acknowledgement to him and telling him to go in.
Okay. And we'll just keep on moving. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Continuing to look into shop windows on this side of the street, not the other one.
Yep. So you're able to see that. Cool. Pinky?
Oh, yes. Did I hear that?
Oh yeah, Ezek's wasn't quiet.
I was not subtle.
Yeah.
You do know that Ezek is about to try to get noodles.
And he has no money. Yep. And I'm like, oh gosh.
This might be times where you break the walk slowly rules.
Yeah, so with this in mind, Pinky's gonna like kind of just hurry up over there before he causes a scene because he has no money and can't get his noodles.
I can get noodles. I don't need money for that.
That's what I'm worried about.
Maybe can't we wire him money?
No, because he doesn't accept it.
He doesn't accept it.
I don't even. Yeah, it's money's stupid.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even make sense to Ezek.
Everyone else you could, but he has refused to have even a cred chip that you can interact with at all. So he has no way to access money unless you
giving them away when I do get them.
How many can I go if I'm?
If you're gonna run.
Okay, so 8 more then.
Yeah,
Correct.
but you want to make sure that you move close to the buildings instead of out where the corpos would see you.
Okay, that's it. I'll also send a quick message to Ezek, like, Ezek, hold on 1 minute, I'll be right there.
Adding to order.
Yeah, adding to order. Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on.
Like, I suddenly have a hankering for noodle.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Boss's car is pulling up now.
Oh, cool. That was quick.
It was. That's what I rolled for.
Yeah, he'll just hop in.
So fun. So it's the number of. It tends to be D6 or D10 rounds. Plus 1 round. Because it has to at least take 2 rounds, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just stupid fast. So this guy was basically already driving down the street. Bing! Oh, hey, I'm here.
Yeah. So he just he gives a popular hotel in just near our base, like something like a. He's not going to give the address of the base. He'll just give like a popular hotel or a.
You mean a container camp or? Apartment.
I think he's probably gonna. Actually, he might do it near his workplace.
Okay.
He might just tag a motel near his workplace that he walks past all the time or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's gonna move him a ways away from you guys, but that's fine. Yeah, that's you.
Well, we're in the middle of the night, like.
Yeah. Okay. Ezek, you get a message that Pinky's on her way and wants to add to your order.
Okay. Is there anybody standing there at the counter or anything? Have they responded to me?
There's a guy.
Yeah. Noodles me, Noodles Pinky, and Noodles Harlan. And I'm pointing at the door.
Ooh, what size noodles you want? You want to have normal size, small size?
Big.
Noodles.
All noodles.
XLL, XXL, XXXL.
It's gonna take a while. You want to take a seat when I finish noodles?
Okay.
He gives you a few little hors d'oeuvre things to eat while you wait.
Oh.
Just all in one mouthful.
They taste better if you eat them separately.
Nope.
And he starts working on this massive order of noodles. He scrouges around and finds the big plastic buckets, the 5-gallon buckets. Like he cleans that out because it had other foodstuffs in it that it got shipped in. He that out and he's like, "Enough more."
He's had an order for 3 people and he's just like, 5-gallon.
Well, Ezek said all the noodles.
Yeah.
And this guy's big. So he's like, I guess this much? And as he gets it cleaned out, he's like, is this enough for you? Like,
okay. Okay.
Just okay.
Oh, Pinky, I hope you've got money.
So you look on the counter and like all these little to-go boxes like you usually see at restaurants, right? Like you get the little one, you get a medium one, you get the big one, you get the family size one, and you get a 5-gallon bucket that gets sold next to it.
That's great.
Good philosophy.
My power just flickered in case I disappear.
Hope not. All right. So Ezek's there. Harlan?
is continuing toward the van. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what he's going to do now that he's here, does it look like to him, I mean, he's not really trying to look like he's looking. Does it look like they're like completely paused and like talking?
Yeah, those four are talking.
Okay.
What's that noise?
There's a mobile phone, sorry, I've got it too close.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was just like, I thought my computer just made a weird noise.
Yeah, sorry.
Wow, that's concerning.
So his intention is right now, I mean, he wants to get to the car, but also he kind of wants to know what's going on. So what he's looking for, DM, is a particularly reflective window, like one that's been blacked out so that he can see the opposite side of the street through it.
He has amplified hearing. If he finds a place to sit down, he could do that.
Alright. Well, then if there's a...
Roll a luck check.
Okay.
For how good of a place you find.
Or just lean against the wall somewhere inconspicuous.
I mean, it's nearly exactly my luck.
Nice. Wait, 4? Harlan had more than 4 luck. Oh yeah, 7 luck.
Yeah, 7 luck. I'm on 4 today.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good. I just verified that. Yeah, so he actually finds a good place he can sit down. There's a little street vendor that has different teas stuff, different drinks that you can order for cheap price, kind of just an outdoor little street vendor that's right there that you can sit down and sit at.
Okay. Sure. Then he will do that and turn his amplified hearing on.
Okay. So roll a perception check.
Perception.
With your
And we are
amplified hearing,
turning
which allows you to hear across the street.
Sure does. Oh, 20?
I mean, for rolling a 3, that's not bad.
That's pretty good.
I did spend a point of luck.
Yeah, I see that. It's like, well, that definitely brings it up. So he's able to hear it, not all of it though, and we'll get the gist as he sits there doing that. But since it's going to be a few rounds to catch it, we'll just have to sit there for a little bit.
Okay, sounds good.
Pinky, boss is in a taxi heading off, messages you guys. Hey, catch the cab, heading. Pinky, you move up into ordering boba. Yeah, there you go. Pinky, do you move up into the restaurant?
Yeah.
Keep an eye on your large associate.
Yeah. I think I can get there all the way, right?
Mm-hmm. Like he looks up as you come.
She's like, and she's like,
Give
me 1 second. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Hey.
Okay. I'm with that guy over there. What's the damage? He ordered noodles. Please tell me you didn't make a lot of noodles.
I'm making a lot of noodles. He said he wanted to buy all the noodles.
Listen, he doesn't really have money.
You see him moving a 5-gallon bucket back down.
Listen, can we get a smaller order?
You'll have to talk to Mister. He said he wanted a big thing of noodles. It is between you two.
Listen, he doesn't have money, so...
I'm the one paying.
I'm the one paying here.
Unfortunately, I do need money, so I might have to listen to Missy.
Money's stupid. I have grenades.
Okay,
Hey,
do you need to roll?
Nick, why
Are you
don't you?
to roll an intimidate, persuasion, a barter,
Trading.
trading? Yeah, because it's basically how much do you convince him you're going a certain route. In 8, so he actually takes it as though you're like threatening to blow up his shop or something with the grenade. He's like, I don't need to have you here. If you're going to threaten to blow up shop, I need to have you leave. We don't need trouble here.
No, trade. And I put the grenade on the counter.
Like
I
you
don't
want
take
to
grenades.
pull the pin or something.
Let's set the grenade on the counter. Grenade noodles.
Okay.
Let's see here. It's gonna be a flashbang.
Okay. Gotta click in the book and I click a different web page and I flashbang. I can actually look that up in here. And I got the thing there. Flashbang costs 100. He's like looking at you suspiciously, being like, I don't know what's going on here. I've never had people come in and order noodles, all the noodles, threaten me with a hand grenade, and then offer to trade for the noodles for a flashbang.
I'm really sorry about him. He's special.
So he just seems like he's processing there for a little bit. He's as a patient.
I start leaning around to look back here where the noodle cooking is occurring.
Yeah, you see a big, you know what a wok is. You do. I don't think Ezek necessarily does, but he has a giant wok and he's making this huge thing of noodles on. So he like carefully to take, bad reaction from anyone. I think we can make that a deal. It's a good philosophy. Puts the grenade down. And heads back up.
I'm gonna look at Pinky. See, money's stupid.
Pinky's just like.
Pinky, that was 100 Eddie item that he just gave away for some food. I will take that one flashbang off your.
Yeah, it's already separated out because I was gonna do it last time and something happened that.
No, it's all good.
Me.
Yeah, you got interrupted. I know. Yeah, you actually get your food.
And just like.
At least you get your grub this time. You get told you get grub this time instead of getting told to stop with the grub. Group is so confusing. No grub, get grub.
Pinkies can't believe they actually took the grenade.
So, after a bit, he finishes up, fills up this 5-gallon bucket with noodles. Put the cover on, hammers it shut. Here you go, sir. Thank you for being a great customer.
I'll take the bucket, and I'll nod, and walk out.
This smells delicious compared to like any other food you had. Yeah, it's not like, fresh ingredients and everything, but
by the time I get out here, I've got the lid off the bucket, and I am starting to eat the noodles as I want.
Out of the bucket.
Holding the bucket under one arm and just eating.
So before you do that, okay, you just got to reverse a little bit because other things. I was getting that cleared up, and then we'll get the other things. But yeah, absolutely, you'll have the bucket open and eating before you get halfway to the car. I figured you probably would. Harlan.
Mm-hmm.
You hear? We were informed that the files were kept somewhere around here, as well as the item. We need to find it. Yeah, we've been interrogating people up in upstairs. So far, we've not found anyone who cooperates. We're told it's in one of the shops. Probably not the weapon shop. That'd be dangerous to accost. The clothing store didn't have it. Haven't found it in the apartments. There's a few strange people moving around. But I know there's another food joint and another shop down the alleyway. Let's go check those two, and then we'll check in with our partners down to the south who are checking on the other ones. If we don't find this in the next day or two, we're going to be in trouble. And they seem to be moving out over here. And they start heading down the alley.
Okay.
So now as it can take his 10 move. How does Pinky react to this?
1 second, I gotta grab something.
Yep.
So, Pinky's just trying to figure out what just happened. and she'll leave like a 20 any tip. She feels bad. Like, sorry for the scare. Here's a tip.
Oh, thank you. You are very nice. Waiting.
As I walk out.
You?
What?
Sorry, as I walk out, I'm going to have like a mouthful of noodles, and I'm going to take a big handful, and I'm going to hold them up in the air and wave them at Harlan, and then yell, "I got the noodles, Harlan!"
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Oh. I need a,
There's no way I'm stealthing out of this.
No, not a stealth. Addiction roll from Ezek to determine just how it was versus I got the noodles, Harlan. Right. We need to have a. I'm trying to figure out what roll would be an indication of just how clear it is.
Okay.
Acting. We'll go with acting, because with acting you tend to have to need to portray your voice well. A 10. Not great. It's a bit hard to understand. You're not sure if he said hard land or Harwin or...
But I'm obviously looking at you and waving a handful of noodles at you.
All right.
He got the strudels, Hardland? I didn't know he was getting strudels, but okay. Doesn't sound bad.
Harlan is on his turn is going to order enough drinks for everyone, and one of those is going to be the largest drink that they have.
Okay. Pinky, the guy asked if you wanted any noodles as well, since you dropped a 20.
Pinky's like, you know what? Why not?
Do you want that to say doubles, so Harlan can have some?
Yeah.
Okay. So he finishes up 2 smaller containers, just a normal size meal, and hands you those.
I grab them. Just
Thank you for being good customers.
Yup. And again, sorry for the scare. That's just the way he is.
A special boy.
Yup. You can say that again. Anyways, bye.
Have a wonderful day. Oh,
And
nice.
I leave.
All right.
Do I actually am I actually able to move?
You should be able to, yeah. Loose initiative.
Also,
You,
Pinky also looks around to see if anyone saw that.
You heard Ezek's clear dictate. You'd probably be more about here by now. Heading towards.
No, I'm going to be walking straight across the street towards Harlan.
Oh, okay.
He's sitting down over there. Obviously, he wants to eat over there.
So, Pinky, do you follow? Dude, like, you can see him beelining straight to Harlan.
I mean, at this point.
Yeah, I'll just follow.
Okay. And keep in mind, I do have the corpos on the map where the corpos are.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I'm going to take Boss off the map since he's left. All right. And you four...
Basically acting like we got noodles. That's what we're here for.
Right.
Yeah, the
I'll
body
say,
gets set down on the table as they continue eating.
Hey Harlan, I got you some noodles.
Harlan forces a smile. He's like, thanks. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Grabs the box of noodles.
But you guys can all sit down and have your...
Gonna eat some noodles.
Oh, yeah. Boba? Is that what was ordered?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so Ezek's gonna take a big gulp of that without asking what it is, and just spray it over everybody in front of him. And he's gonna be like, disgusting! So gross!
Like, bro, are you serious? Are you serious?
Yes, yucky.
Pinky's rage is rising, and she's like, I'm gonna walk over here. I need minutes. It's just eating her noodles angrily. Put me through all this.
I think this is a perfect time that Pinky gets a notification on her phone, accepts a call from blocked ID. Right as this all is happening.
What the? Pinky's trying to remember who they blocked. She does answer
You just
it.
refuse it in your rage. Just be like, ah!
She's like, what? What do you want? I don't know who you are, but what do you want? All right. Just angrily putting all her anger out on this blocked person because you're like, well, they're blocked for a reason, so I am allowed to yell at them, right?
You just hear Zed on the other end going, "Hey, man. Is job going well?"
Is this you?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
What
yeah.
do you mean it's me?
Sorry, I forgot I blocked you. Anyways, job's going not so well. But we got noodles, so...
Zid has a flashback to noodles.
He says, "Don't get any for me, man."
I don't know what's up with you guys and noodles, but...
Don't get any for me, man. Oh,
yeah,
just,
not going great, alright. And now I'm covered in noodles!
No, you're covered in chewed noodles and boba.
Gross.
It's a great combo.
Pika just starts going on a whole rant on what happened and everything. just venting to Sid. So, how's your job going?
How is his job going? It hasn't been that long.
You just got out of Militech base without being accosted.
He goes, yeah, good man.
That your one-time ID is, now void, but they appreciate your service.
Okay.
and
making my way back, man.
That they're willing to consider you for potential services in the future because you conducted yourself well.
Do you need me to pick up anything on the way?
Whatever you do, don't pick up noodles.
I got
I
you,
don't.
man.
I mean, I have this note that looks like it's been, something else has been written on it.
All right, man. I'll take a look when we get back.
To see if that got wet or not.
Alright.
Is it 6 or 7 for her?
What do you want to do?
6, right?
I think it's 6.
It is
6.
You could re-roll.
Reroll. I think I'll reroll.
Okay, good luck.
Oh no!
That's not it!
No.
Paper is wet. So you say that and you reach down and touch your pocket and you notice there's wet right there and you have the horror. Oh no. I need you to roll a dex check. Stealth would work because you're being careful. Conceal
reveal, maybe?
Yeah, that would be fine. Cause you just something to basically, or not conceal reveal because that's in. We want dex, like how carefully she is moving it out. Contortionist, yeah, would be viable. A dex-based skill to carefully take this page out without ripping it and losing all your leads you have. Okay, you're able to get it out carefully and unfold it, and you just like
Don't touch it unnecessarily.
So she's like
almost hyperventilating on the phone.
she's like goes into her arm and just like goes like
Mind you, someone who you recently had an encounter with who is really enjoying butchering gremlins.
Oh.
For energy and output.
Let's make.
No, it couldn't be.
Sorry, guys.
Hey.
No worries, man.
Thank you.
Let's make a.
Where am I?
We'll let you know in just a second. Let's just make a quick human perception roll.
That works.
Over the phone.
Not bad.
Much like her, does it sound?
I mean, the voice is a bit different. It's just the way she's talking and reacting kind of makes you think either they're the same person or they're quite a bit alike.
Okay.
Same energy level.
Well, similar energy, similar output, similar diction aspects. There's just there's enough there where you're like, that could be the same person.
Because it'll be like, you need to breathe, man. Just breathe, man. It'll be okay.
it's not okay.
And then you remember how mad you are at Zed for nearly dissing on his last job. This is all your fault, Daddy.
Well, maybe if you were here, everything would have been different. And she angrily hangs up on you. Blocks you.
The reblocks me, fantastic.
Thinking. As you hang up, you see the last message from the number you just took a call from.
Yeah, the last message says, Are you up for some girl on girl action? Sticky tongue face.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna take a break.
It's just like
5-10 minutes. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you've enjoyed.
Thanks, man. Trying to hold in the anger.
Noodles for everyone. Noodles! Had a lot of laughs, a lot of craziness. And, yeah, apparently Pinky blocked Zid without knowing it.
She forgot about it.
And now just knows about the fact that she blocked him and what triggered her to block him, and now she really has questions.
And she blocked him again. Out of anger.
Well, maybe someday he can get unblocked. Go! Your paper is, wet. It's the only lead you have.
Yep. Yep.
Now you gotta decide how you want to proceed.
And I'm not even there. do you need me to come back?
Well, she's just carefully holding this piece of paper, trying not to rip it or anything.
She needs
Are you outdoors or indoors?
So that she can go get some frustration out.
Boss doesn't want to play yellow right now. I'm sorry. I want to finish this job.
No, you're good. I'm messing with her.
Okay.
She talked about how Pinky actually enjoyed it and let her get out that side that she doesn't usually exhibit.
Yeah. But, she's carefully holding this piece of paper, trying not to rip it, like, maybe it's still good. Maybe it just needs to dry. trying to convince herself that it's fine. So she's mildly freaking out right now. And she'll walk back over to where Harlan and Ezek is.
Where Harlan and Shower are? Yeah.
She'll just look up and say, "Can we leave now?"
And as if look up as if like nothing happened earlier and be like, "Don't like noodles?" While eating continuously.
I don't like noodles.
I'll grab her noodles.
Does anyone have anything else?
And just dump them into my pocket.
Does anyone have anything? Any evidence at all?
Alan tosses her the van keys and says, "You start her up. You're safe to drive, right?"
Oh yeah, I can drive.
Well, let's talk about it when we get back. We'll put everything that we've got together.
Do we all just wanna? Do we want to start walking towards the?
You go start it up, and I'll pay.
Okay. Starts mumbling.
As if once the car is started, casually walk over there and get in.
What's casually?
Says, like you're going to a party.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So Pinky gets to the truck and starts it up.
She's finding noodles all over the place, trying to get them all off.
Yeah, you take your jacket off and like shake it.
Yeah. Yeah. Unbelievable. This
As
is
you
my
put it back
jacket.
You look in the front seat and you see the piece of paper there that's wet, and you're like, oh.
fine. It's
Start to
fine.
climb.
Bring. Start honking the horn. Hurry up!
I'm still not there, right? I'm like in a cab, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, cab.
Okay.
to avoid
Okay.
the corpos because
Okay.
there's two of them right in front of you. Like you.
Yeah, I saw them. I was gonna like. Yeah, I wasn't. I was gonna. If I was going to, I was just gonna like walk and then like avoid them and like walk up. But thank you for hopping me in a cab.
Seemed the easiest option. We didn't know how long you would be, so.
Oh no, absolutely, I appreciate it.
And they're trying to not have you have corpo confrontations while you
issues. Yeah.
Yep.
Which could have potentially led to combat, depending on how they feel about your corporation.
So Pinky's revving the shit out of the car.
Okay. That's when I'll get up and I'll be still taking the noodles with me. I'm not gonna leave them behind.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'll be like, there'll be like a slight spring or skip in my step, and I'll be telling every person that comes within like 10 feet of me, we're going to a party time, and I'd just be like, everybody.
Excellent. Party time.
Just like the piranhas would be doing, you know, whenever I would be near them.
Really?
Got the hood down, the mohawk is up, and
Pinky at this point is just like.
You see, as they're doing this, precisely as you instructed.
Alright, so, Holland will pay. He will stand up, and he'll pull out an agent, and he'll press a button, and he'll say, well, that's a wrap! And, as if he's, like, been filming it the entire time. And it's all just a play. he goes to the car.
Alright.
And then as soon as he gets in and closes the door, he's like, calm down, let's drive away calmly.
Mm-hmm.
And as it says, we're going to party to you.
yeah, I get in. Party time!
I'm calm. I'm calm. Why would you say I'm not calm? I'm calm.
Party time.
Now the right foot is your accelerator.
I know how to drive a car, right? I know how to drive a car, okay?
The roll drive land vehicle. And 13.
Whoa. Please don't ram the corporate vehicle, please. There you go. Ooh.
Oh boy. By 1 point. That is.
Oh.
She's able to control herself just enough that you guys drive back over the cargo container village. Yay, you made it out of there alive!
Oh my god.
Almost wishing I didn't. Made it out of alive, but at what cost?
I'd just like to point out, no one at any point told us that we should be concerned about the corpus. And that we shouldn't draw attention from the corpus. As far as I'm concerned, there's just more people walking around.
On the way back, Harlan goes through intimate detail what casually means. As if he's speaking to a child.
I think he was just dead focused on the road, trying to just ignore everything around her.
And as it can probably absorb about half of it, and the other half will be disappointed that there's no party.
Fair enough.
You mean there's no party?
Well, there's always the piranhas.
Yeah.
When we get out of there at the cargo tune, Harlan's a liar.
I said, as if we're going to a party, not that we were going to a party.
A distinction that is lost.
What does that mean?
We make it back. We put all of the things that we got, the surveillance, Harlan's overhearing, a piece of paper, everything. We gather it all together.
Pinky carefully, still carrying the wet piece of paper, puts it carefully on the table.
How long have you had this piece of paper?
I've had it since I asked Mystic for it.
How long has it been wet?
He sprayed Boba all over me.
Yeah, since just got a bunch of
how
Boba.
many minutes? It should be drying.
It may be dry by now, but she's also trying to be careful with it because she doesn't want it to be damaged any bit further.
That's fair.
Typically, when paper gets wet, it then becomes a bit more fragile. And if nothing else, she wants to at least be able to get the info off it.
So as you're carefully putting the piece of paper onto the table, there's a rattling of the windows and the floor and the table as it just like parks his vehicle right outside, just like he gets up, he comes in and he bangs the door behind him, and there's this little gust of air that comes into the room, slightly picking the paper up and making it settle again.
Stop moving! Just stop! You!
He just stops dead.
He just looks over at you with just absolute anger.
Paper makes Pinky mad.
No one move.
Jim stops breathing for a minute.
I'm gonna basically
Come
play a game
over
of,
and look at this piece of paper very carefully, alright?
I'm gonna be basically playing a game of green light, red light. Now, when Pinky's not looking, Ezek's gonna be moving, and then whenever she looks towards him, he's gonna freeze.
So, Boss is probably like, what the hell?
What happened while I was away?
And just like looks back and just like,
You've seen that little cat video where you look and like way down the hall, and like the camera goes when it comes back and it's like closer, right?
Ninja Kitty. Yeah, Ninja Kitty.
Yep.
So like Zid's holding his hands up, you know, there's a
what are you doing, Ezek?
it's like
stay back.
Not moving.
No, you Zid! You look at the paper! Ezek, stay!
Oh.
To calm herself down. Okay. Can you decipher this at all?
Alright, so I will very slowly and gently and carefully edge toward the table.
As you're doing this, Pinky's just staring you dead in the eye.
And then I'm gonna try. What's the check to conceal reveal on the?
What are you going
conceal
to
reveal?
use first?
What am I gonna use?
What means are you going to use to see the indentation on the paper? So you know when you have a piece of paper on top of a piece of paper, and you write on the top paper, and then you go to the second piece, how there's that bit of indentation?
Yeah.
Are you using to
Alright,
see what the indentation says? This is a little
First,
bit.
I'm gonna make it. Yeah. First, I'm gonna make a deduction check. Okay. Like, Zid sees that there's potential indentations. He's trying to rack his mind as to how he would reveal those, and this is a check to see how Zid might potentially decide to do this, right?
Sure.
Because no. Let's see. Let's check him rather than. So we'll do a deduction. See how that goes. It's pretty good with a 22. I think
above professional grade roll.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, Matt's thinking, a marking device that you might be able to rub over the top of it to transfer it onto another sheet to like transfer the information, but maybe with a 22 he thinks of something better.
Well, you know you need some way to have it seen. You know, probably the best way, like you said, is a marking device that you can lightly move over it. Yeah. That'll mark everywhere but the low points, which are the points that have had it written, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so then it only, those places would not be coded. So, you can actually
what would you like him to roll to actually do it?
Or graphite, you know, the graphite will work, or you can use charcoal.
Okay. Do we have any of that?
Good soft charcoal. So you can find something that'll work.
Okay. I'll find something that will work, and then what check do you want me to make to actually pull it off?
Conceal reveal should work, because I can see that intelligence almost more than dex, because you're trying to be very careful and do it in the right way.
Okay.
Oh
yeah. Oh yeah. 34.
You're able to get it clear, and you see that the person has taken notes of where they actually hit it for themselves.
So, yeah, Zid is fully aware of Pinky, like, staring him.
You're
like,
just staring at you, like...
And he starts to, like, rub on the sheet of paper with a piece of charcoal, and you're like, what are you doing, Zid? And he's just, like, doing it gently, and then he'll move one of his hands, and all of a sudden you'll see words on the piece of paper that he had, the second piece of paper that he had, that match those indentations, and it has a location on it. So, what's the location that it says on it?
Give me just one moment.
Cool. Well, as he's looking that up,
you're lucky. You know that?
If only DM would roll us on Pathfinder.
Yeah, we're doomed. We're so doomed. So what does Pinky think as she sees words appearing?
Your opposition on your cloak checks.
Oh, nice.
So she sees the words and she's just like...
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Ooh,
good, right?
I'm a lucky son of a bitch.
Pinky's
So
just
that's why I said give me a minute, because I remembered I needed to do that, and I wanted to make sure I got it done.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pinky what?
Pinky's trying to stop the tears coming down from her, coming out of her eyes.
Yeah, he's just moving away, and he's like showing her the piece of paper from a distance, like.
So you can tell this guy is highly educated. right? And obviously a very like upstanding individual. He's wrote his note, sloppy handwriting. They'll never find it. I moved it from a briefcase to the case of briefs. They'll never find it. Who's gonna look in that box in that bodega? No one would look in there. So great.
Case of briefs in the bodega. Okay.
So he moved from a briefcase to a brief case.
Case. Nice.
Okay. Okay.
And
Great.
it has the ID marked on there in which case it's in.
And
Okay.
by the way, like when you say briefs, you're not meaning underwear. You're meaning legal briefs, I hope, right?
No.
No, it's underwear.
Oh, awesome. Great.
So he hid it in a box of underwear.
Wow.
This is great. It's great.
Doing it, yeah. Where? And if I'm near it, I can go grab it.
Yeah, you're not. You're up.
I think it still said it was in the
In the bodega,
bodega. Yeah,
So-
it's still in the bodega.
Yeah.
Fuck.
At this point, it's pretty late. We haven't slept.
Fuck that. Go back and get that shit. I can go. Seriously, I can go back and get it. Like you guys are at the cargo container. Like, let me go back and get it.
However you guys want to handle it. This is
I'm
where
happy
I
to.
don't try to railroad player. I leave it
And
open.
I mean, like there is like the other people there that are also looking for it that we know. They could find it they could find it before us if we don't go now.
Yeah, but
we
like,
need
if
a
it's
cover.
just-
They'll recognize us. We need a cover. We need a reason to be there. We need something.
I mean, like,
Zid hasn't been there yet.
That's true.
Nope. What did you say, Malcolm?
And boss kind of got away without being too much seen.
So I could say that I had a change of heart about the briefcase that that he was gonna get from me, and I could come back and it's in the bodega, like the briefcase I was looking at. So, and I'm a corpo, so like corpos need briefcases. So
You need a case of briefs.
I need a case of
I do
briefs.
need a case of briefs because I shit my pants all the time.
I did go in the bodega looking around, and I could just be like, you know what? I came back to get whatever.
I mean,
Because I'm sure they saw me start looking around the front.
Mind what Matt and the corpos saw everyone but Zid.
Yeah.
Right.
Of the five of you.
But see, the thing
So-
is that they don't know that I'm with them because I was away. So
But did they?
if I come back,
Everyone else together, they may not have. They have seen you there. And if they see,
and I got into a cab and left. Like I wasn't like running. I wasn't like communicating.
Me and Isaac were stopped by one guy, so he's definitely seen us.
Yeah.
And he was heading towards the bodega, so
Harlan's gonna be like, he's gonna say, I think we should start with getting Zid a delivery over there or a pickup over there. Maybe we can even order the box of briefs online, and like he's just picking it up.
It's fair.
you'd
How
have
big is the box?
with a fixer to do something like that.
Pinky?
What? Oh, that's me, right? Yes.
You can hook us up, right?
I mean,
Well, let me see here. Yeah, I could probably hook you up.
So as a fixer, you could actually make the call as a fixer to that bodega and put the order in for that box.
Okay.
And then say that you'll have a nomad contact pick it up, and that would actually not be seen as unusual or odd, because that's what you do, and that's what they do.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we all good with that? Seems like the best solution.
Zid's on board. He wants to get in Pinky's good graces. He's just like being like, he's just nodding and accepting everything at the
Keep in
moment.
mind,
So.
you know the box that you need. We have to find a way to get this specific box that you want.
Well, I still want to like put eyes on the box. Like I don't want to depend on the bodega, like the shop owner, to give us the wrong box.
Well, that's what I was saying. Pinky, during the transaction, was setting up the order. It's not just a box of briefs. He needs to try to order that box.
Yeah.
How does she want to work on making sure she gets that box, not just a box? And this is you guys all talk together.
Yeah, what's your idea, Malcolm?
Buy them all.
Buy them all?
Or just distract them and have somebody go in the back door and take it.
Buy them all is not a bad option.
Depending on how many there are.
I mean, surely there can't be too many boxes of briefs.
Surely.
And they wouldn't.
That's something we have to.
I mean, you can ask. You can literally call them and be like, "How many boxes of briefs do you have?" And be like, "I'm this fixer. I have a big order."
Yeah.
Yep.
And if they have them, let's go. I mean, we might lose some money, but Zid's willing to part with some money to get this going.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna send a group text. Do you guys need me to turn around? Because I'm like just kind of twiddling my thumbs.
What do we think?
You're gonna get a picture back of an almost empty 5-gallon bucket of noodles, and it's gonna say, "Get your own."
I think so. Again, Harlan will pipe up and it'll be like, "Okay, maybe we have Boss be like a backup if this is going bad. He can just be around the corner. He can come in if it's looking, if there's issues, and make a distraction with his with his corpo. Like, we need this now kind of bullshit."
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
I'm happy to be the distractive asshole.
Just take it away.
Yeah.
You guys kind of done it, so you're gonna start
So
off
the
with.
first thing is Pinky needs to call to establish what the situation is, how many they have, how much it's going to cost. Establish herself as a fixer, which will probably mean you'll have to make a fixer roll initially, but let's see how that goes.
All right.
Haggle roll. Haggle.
I'll give him a call.
Before we go, you're gonna have some options here.
Okay.
I rolled how many boxes for them to have.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to roll a luck roll, you can shift that amount in your interest by a dice amount.
Ooh.
If you go over, it means that box is gone. Otherwise, there's fewer boxes you have to pay for. So it's a risk-reward kind of offer. So think about that while you get ready to make the call and how you're talking to him. So go for it.
Okay. Should I risk it, guys?
Hell to a no.
Zid's saying that just go for it. Like, don't risk. Like,
All right.
he's just
Buy
saying
'em
go
all.
for it.
I'll just ask how much they have then.
Okay. So you get on the phone and talk to them and say that you're in the market for some, working through getting some product out for some people in need of it, and you heard they have some. You're like, yes, we actually just got a shipment in of 10 boxes.
Fine.
All right.
That's what happens.
Ask how many in each box.
How much?
For you.
How many in each box?
I believe it's about 100 pair per box.
Okay, so that's 1,000. Say we're in the market for 1,500, but 1,000 will do.
We're in the market for 1,500, but 1,000 will still do.
All right. You want to make the order?
Like
As soon,
ASAP?
like
business
yeah, as
opening?
soon as possible. Like now would be great, honestly.
Okay. Well, I'm the night clerk here. If you can send someone to pick it up with the pay, you're welcome to pick it up anytime.
Yes. We have a nomad that will be coming to collect.
All right. Sounds good. Give me a moment here. I am trying to calculate how much that would be. It's not something I've had.
I mean, how much does 1,000 pairs of underwear cost?
Yeah, I mean, there's just like it's bottoms, but that's legs, so they're gonna be way cheaper than that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bodega too. They're not going to be high quality. It's not like Pacifica's a bunch of high-end shopping.
Pacifica is still Pacifica.
Okay, so
And
every day is 20. So
Maybe 5 each.
And depending on what the price is, can I haggle with them to lower
Yes,
the price?
1,000%, please.
Yeah, you can.
Bulk discount.
Yeah, and also they didn't have as many as you wanted.
True.
So you could be like, oh well, now I'm gonna have to get 2 suppliers. It's gonna, tax me a little bit. Can you drop the price for me a little bit? Like, lean on it. So good.
Like, it's honestly a little disappointing.
Good fixer knows when to lean on it.
Oh yeah, it's great. Take these skills, by the way, to auction and shit. Like,
all right. So roll your check.
Set up a night market. I got lots of underwear to sell.
what are we gonna do with all this underwear?
What are you gonna do with 1,000 pairs of underwear?
We'll work it out. We'll be alright.
All the homeless people.
No, I have an idea for it. I mean, Zid's gonna bankroll this, so.
I believe that says you get how much off? I think it was 20%.
Yeah, I know it's 20% increase. This is the first time I've haggled to decrease, so I don't know if it's the same.
And I want to verify because it is something new. You haven't fully done, like you said, and I would be cautious with it. It doesn't take too long to go through a check.
Yeah.
Of all the things that
less for buying and selling.
Nice. Yeah. Of all the things that DM thought that might happen today, it's not looking up underwear prices in Cyberpunk.
Do not have that on your bingo card for sure.
Cyberpunk underwear prices. I'm sorry.
What? You should always be prepared. Be prepared for anything, including underwear.
So good.
Somebody was not in the Boy Scouts. We did not learn.
Wait, she has a 6 in operator rank.
Oh, if you
20%.
5 or more item, you get the same one free.
5 or more? So you get buy 5 and get the 6 free?
Yeah.
That's,
oh my gosh.
Let's see.
So it's 20 per 100,
yeah.
So 200 free.
Man.
So it will only cost you 8,000 eddies. Because they don't have anything below 10 eddies in market value.
Homebrew it.
It means you could sell it for the same.
I'm kidding. It's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, you could probably
let's
you could probably make money on
No,
this.
Make it 20%. Well, 30%.
10,000. She can get 2,000 eddy increase once she moves the product.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna remove 8,000 eddies.
She's selling a bunch of underwear.
From you? Or?
No, from me. Yeah. Zid's bankrolling.
Okay. Pinky, are you going to allow him to bankroll it?
Bankroll it?
He's going to
I'm paying
give you the money for it. He's going to be the funder of it if you allow him.
Oh, okay.
So you're buying 10,000 worth at 9,000, and then another 20% discount because of the 5 for every 5 you buy, you get 1.
Mm-hmm.
Are we getting 10,000 pairs?
Yeah.
No, 1,000 pairs at 100 each, right?
Yeah.
So it was 10 boxes of 100.
10 boxes of 100.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So you're getting 9,000 eddies for it, but then it's like.
There you
Are
go.
you doing it?
Yep.
Off.
Because I can put in there what it was for. So we
It'd
got
be 7,000, right? It'd be 7,000 of the 10,000 they're worth, with operator ranks 2 and 4, and then you'd be able to sell it for 10% higher. So you'd be able to sell them for 11,000.
back. Because you can pick either or.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. But if she sells them individually, yeah, she can sell them for the full amount. If she wants to haggle on them going out, she could potentially get 10% increase, which a 10% increase on 10,000 eddies is
11,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. So Zid will
11.
Zid will go.
Okay. While you're doing that, Pinky, how long do you want to sit on your supply of underwear for? Or do you want to start working on getting it moved to sell it off?
You need to move it.
I mean, Pinky's probably gonna take like a day to just relax, and then she will start working on selling all this underwear.
Underwear night market.
She needs to take a day to relax and get all this noodle off of her and just chill.
Oh,
yeah.
shower.
Shower.
Okay. So then you show up, and you see that the guy behind the counter looks very flustered and kind of agitated.
Okay.
Can I help you, friend?
Young man, I have an order here, and he pulls out he pulls out some paperwork. He's like, I have 10 boxes of 100 boxes.
No, it was 10.
10 boxes of 100.
10 boxes of 100 what?
He flips another page, he scrolls. Looks to be boxes of briefs, underwear.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're the one that the fixer called about. Why does she want 15?
I'm just a delivery boy, man. Here's
just, it's so weird. Hey, pull your
here's a
car
breadstick, man.
Yeah. Pull your car around to the alley and I'll load them up.
Yeah, so he does.
Watch out for the stupid corpos going around. They're saying we have something of theirs if we owe them, and just they're being jerks. They can't even tell what they're missing or what they had. They demanded to see every briefcase I had. I was like, no.
Absolute pricks.
All that work, and they don't even buy anything.
Since when do corpos buy anything, man? They just expect everything on a silver platter.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, pull your car around. We'll load you up. You got the 8,000 of these?
Yeah. You just
Takes it. And there you go. You load up. I need you to roll a luck check for someone in the party needs to roll for all of you, because this is affecting everyone.
Ezek. Ooh, that's really low.
Yep. So you get out of there, and right as you get out of there, you see the corpos coming around the corner, seeing your vehicle leaving.
Okay.
But you get away without
delivery nomad vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will go straight back. Actually, on the way, about halfway, Zid would like to make a check to see if he can see if he's being followed.
Ah, smart man. Go for it.
Mm-hmm. What check would you like me to make for that, please?
Probably perception, right?
Perception or conceal reveal? Probably perception.
Perception? Sure.
Yeah, because conceal reveal is more object. Perception is more keeping track.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
Use my last luck. There you go.
Actually, you are.
Yep.
You notice that there's a corporal on a bike that's hanging a ways back, but seems to be following you.
Okay.
Did I notice did I notice that? And am I behind the guy?
He was in reserve.
Am I like tailing the biker?
No, because it came out a different area from you. But Zid could easily ping you and tell you he caught a tail. And
You want to do that, Zid?
you could assist in messing with it.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, Zid'll tag you in here. And I think his intention will be to have a red light, green light situation. And things like that. We'll see what we can manage, but yeah, he's going to tag you in to assist.
I'm going to have you roll a drive land vehicle and a stealth check.
Yep.
And then I'm going to have them roll a tracking check.
Okay, sounds good.
Just how well they are at tracking them. And drive land basically how well you're doing with it. And as long as you get over a decent amount, you have no disadvantage on your stealth check, possibly a bonus, and then you roll the stealth check to see if they're able to keep tabs on you or not.
Yep. So drive land vehicle.
Don't forget to add your moto.
Is that already adding my moto? +2.
It should.
No.
No, it isn't. Oh wait, total mods 3,
Total
do you have moto 3?
3.
Yeah, moto there. Yeah,
Yeah.
18. And then stealth?
Yep. And 18 is professional grade driving.
And stealth is 19.
Nice. So I'm going to set his check at that. And we'll see what happens. The answer is Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. He tied with you.
Ooh, so we do have an assist from Boss.
Before Boss's interception and your driving, which I had you roll driving because Boss is just kind of there as the obstruction. Your driving is what more mattered to your slipping away. That's why I had you roll a check. But your check was high enough that I gave you a bonus on your stealth, which made it so he actually fails. If it hadn't been for your
look at
successful
you.
driving and Boss's basically screening, but you made it. You lose the tail, and Boss, this corporal, flips you off, and then like drives off looking for someone.
Yeah. Nice.
Now, he gives you the Scottish high five, the Braveheart style.
All right. Awesome. Zip will make his way back.
Yep. So you get back. Well done. Could have been fun if you had missed it.
Yeah.
All right.
He'll pull up. And
Funny part.
yeah.
You guys are going to get 5,000 eddies for this job.
Yep.
1,000 a person. Means you're in
Worth
debt.
I mean,
Well, there's two jobs, right? We haven't paid the gotten
We
paid
haven't-
for the job yet either.
yeah, this is a double job.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the money has come from me, not from anything else.
Oh, no, I know. I'm just saying, like, overall, like, for the group, if you're to evaluate. But yeah, right now, Zid's the only one in the hole.
So Pinky sells a bunch of underwear.
Zid's sitting on
He's gonna
10,000
set up a night market.
underwear that he's paid for. However,
Yeah, I just spent 8,000 eddies to do this job.
There's a problem.
Yeah.
One of the boxes isn't full.
Okay.
What it's supposed to be.
Yep. Makes sense. Is it the box number that we have? Excellent.
Yep. And you notice there's a few packs missing, which means you're not going to be able to get all that money.
Aw, shame.
Hey, but you can finish the job.
Yeah. Zed advises that the case that's not as heavy as the rest and has stuff missing gets delivered just as is, like without us tampering with it, because like who knows what's going to happen if we tamper with it.
Well, that box is actually heavier than the other boxes.
Oh. And there's one that's lighter as well.
No. There's
One
just
that's
one
heavier.
heavy. There's the one box that you're looking for that's
We
heavier
open
than
the
the other
box
box,
to
which
see
means,
if it's what we need.
which
We
means
don't know what we need. We just know it's a box.
yeah, that was the box you're told, and you from the note, that box is heavier, which means it's not cloth or something light as such.
So I think what we need to do is when you hand the job in, take the note that we've like transcribed with, you know, the original box, because we have the original box as well, right? You took it, so we've got the original
Yeah, we have
box,
the briefcase, yeah.
we've got the note, we've got the transcription, and we've got the new box. So deliver all of it.
Alright.
And Zid, how are you going to give the file?
So I have. So do I know anything about what file they're after?
You know
Out
it
of
was
the four?
a file, so you'd have to ID them.
Okay, so yeah, I'll start to ID them. Note that I do not have any luck left for this session because I wanted to make sure we were not being followed.
Oh no, that was wise. That was wise. it's never a bad idea to be cautious.
Well, Zid's also paranoid, so it makes sense that he would.
All right, so I have the DVDs up now for the files.
Yeah. All right. So it's ID checks using my role, right?
Yes, it's just a standard Netrunner role.
Yeah.
If you look under your character, one of the Netrun skills is ID.
Yeah, it's ID. Yeah.
And that's what it
Okay.
is.
So I'll just do them. Have you got them just numbered 1 to 4? We'll just do 1 to 4.
For first off, do the office building one.
Office building 1. All right. So I'm just gonna have to roll straight, guys. I'm sorry. Rolling lots of 2s.
Congratulations. You ID'd the file from the office building, so I'm going to mark that as ID'd.
Okay.
How did I spell it so I can make sure I do it right?
E-Y-E.
Okay, so that one passed. Now we're going to go with file 1 from the politician computer that we were running. Not the politician, but the one that the record was supposed to be on. 12. That passes, so that's 1.
And then file 2 from that same computer is 13.
And the final
last one is 12 again.
Oof, just enough. Perfect. So you were able to ID all 3.
Nice.
So one of the 3 is the file that you're sent to get. It's the audio file.
Okay.
You're familiar with them, given that you know Harlan.
Then I will isolate that one onto another drive.
Do you have a spare chip?
I should. I had a whole bunch of them. Let's have a look.
I think you probably did. Memory chip. You have 12 of them.
Yeah, I have heaps. So I'll copy it over to a chip, and that's the way that I'll deliver it. It'll be again in one of those plastic containers, and
You good if I drop your chip down by 1 for that?
That's fine. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, 1 chip gone. But just to be clear, a memory chip is 10 eddies.
Yeah.
So, Pinky, when you get ready to head there, it hands you this memory chip, saying, "Hey, this is a file that you want to," or however you want to say it towards it.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, got it.
You have everything you need to go talk with your contact. Internet quest.
It's still night, right?
Mm-hmm. This is probably actually it would either be that night or probably the next day, because it probably would transfer it to you.
Yeah, but I was just wondering if what time it is, because they might be sleeping.
Yeah, you probably went to sleep when Zid left to go get the stuff, unless you're just going to stay awake waiting for him.
Well, Pinky's was waiting the whole time.
Okay.
Better go down. Better work. She did, in the meantime, take a shower.
Okay. Yeah, so you get done with your shower, you get out, and you come out. Shortly after, Sid pulls up with 10 boxes of briefs.
Yep. And I'm just like, this is my life now.
He has 10 briefcases, or cases of briefs.
So, did you get when he did pull up, Pinky did ask, did everything go okay?
He says, as far as I know, man, I was followed, but with boss's help, we managed to shake the person following the tail. shake the tail.
Alright. Well, we should definitely hang low for a couple of days. And did you get the package?
Yeah, man. It's right there. And it'll be the heavier one. Because it's got a bit of weight to it, man.
Oh. Yes, it does.
He instructs Pinky on how to deliver it with the original empty package, the note, all of the things, like all together. He says, you need to take all of this, man.
Also, while they were gone, Pinky also put like the note in like a little baggie.
Nice.
Oh, ow.
Don't into yourself, jeez.
But yeah, and just like, just to keep it safe.
Cool.
So yeah, next morning, the Zid gives you the chip. Do you want to head off to your contact or wait till later? What's your plan?
She'll probably eat first, and then start gathering everything together to head over there.
Zid, you get a text.
Yep.
Maria's Diner. Now.
Okay. He goes. He lets everyone know. He's like, AFK.
Okay.
Okay, so do you head on up to your contact then?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You get there, he informs you, he knows you have a media in your group and informs you that any of the contents of the stuff you've acquired is to not be used by any medias, because he's claiming that that's part of the contract. Just to be clear, that was part of the contract.
We haven't opened it.
Who's wondering. Right.
Oh yes. Yes, and I sure they understand.
Which, I mean, I think that'd kind of be expected. You don't want someone to take your info and release your story.
Yeah. I think when we were making doing the thing, I think
I was
they
clear that was part of it. That's all.
Okay, gotcha.
So, just in case it comes up, I'm trying to make sure now that we reiterate it, that it's clear that it was an expected data thing. Yeah. And so you get your money. Do you remember how much it was?
Well, we get 2,000 eddies, and then I did haggle and got 20% more.
Which means you get how much?
Like math. No.
I don't math.
400.
No, because the barter was for 5,000 per job, right?
Right.
So 10,000, 20%, 12. We each get 1,000. Pinky gets 3.
Yep. So it was 5,000 per job. 2 jobs. And you got a 20% increase.
Yeah.
Everyone gets 1,000 apiece, or 2,000 apiece, and 1,000. Right? Which leaves you with 2,000. You get an extra 1,000 per job. So it's up to you if you
Actually, you get 4. Yeah, Pinky gets 4,000, unless she wants to spread that extra 2,000 around somehow.
Correct.
Okay. Do you want us to add that, or do you want to add that?
I can do it. I'm working on it right now. I like trying to make sure everything's clear so everyone knows.
Okay.
You guys, I'm sorry, I got to head out. Have a great night. I got kid stuff.
Yep. Take care, man.
Go ahead.
Have a good one.
Have a good night.
So I put Ezek share in the stash, because that's what I was told to do. How do you want to split the rest, Pinky? Giving anyone a bonus for the work they did? Or are you pocketing the extra 2K?
I'll give like 1,000 to Zid since they did spend like 8,000 on the underwear.
It's very generous. Zid will appreciate that.
Okay. Which means that'll leave you with 3,000 for yours.
Nice.
And and then we just skip boss, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
He's got a job, he doesn't need money.
He's not in it for the money, right?
He's got a job already.
He only says it like every time he goes to work.
Yeah.
Make sure I get paid.
He's got a lifestyle to fulfill, you know? He's got a lifestyle to fulfill.
Yeah, but that's his choice to get the most expensive freaking one.
Yep.
His pay is mainly the fact that he gets a free apartment.
Yep. That's the primary aspect.
And we did.
Medical.
We definitely did dry. Are we calling these dirty or clean or whatever is the other term?
How do you feel? You think it's rough or smooth?
Rough or smooth, yeah.
I mean, besides the noodles, that was the dirty part.
I mean, as far as the job went, nobody knows.
No one knows really.
There you go. That's the thing. Did you do smooth on the job? No. But what people are aware of, not. So it counts as smooth because it's what the reputation is on it, not how you actually did.
We didn't get into any bloodbaths.
Right.
Well, as ragtag and maybe irresponsible as some people in our group is, not looking at anyone,
You just
we're managing to do okay.
Yeah, no. If you look at it outside of the actual roleplay and everything, right? Were you caught? Were you ID'd? Did you get made? They are a little suspicious, but they couldn't really pin it on you. If they see you in the area again, then they might, or they might think, okay, well, you live here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Now, there is something to consider. You guys are currently held up here in the cargo. Do you want to stay there, or do you want to look at getting a place that you can actually set up as a base of operation? Because you have a home here, but not necessarily a base of operations.
That's true. We've done a few more actual stuff.
You've done 3
gigs
gigs
and stuff.
and a job.
Yeah.
So, I mean, are you talking to players or are you talking to characters?
Yes.
Okay.
Players, I think a base of operations would be really cool. Character, because it doesn't really care. Doesn't he really know what that means?
Yeah, I think Zid as a character would be alright with a base of operations. He's not for or against one. I don't think he would accept it. Matt says like if it's not too taxing for like if we don't have to make a whole bunch of extra decisions and do a whole lot more tracking, then I'm all for it. If we do, I'm less inclined to be, but if someone else wants to take control of the tracking and I don't have to do it, cool, that's fine.
Yeah, Pinky as a character, she would want a base of operations.
Gotta store all those underwear somewhere.
You know, as
a
fixer, it'd also be just to have a base of operations to also stash stuff.
Yeah, reception and stuff, get more jobs in potentially.
Yeah.
That's part of why I'm mentioning it. As you guys have started to build a name for yourselves, it becomes more of a consideration. Do you want to set up a base of operations where people can come?
Instead of us going to them.
Public building that you have, plastered all over. If you remember the guy you went and saw, some of them were very nondescript locations, but you're told where to go. So you knew where to go, but otherwise you wouldn't think twice about it, passing it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can either publicize it and make it very public that that's where you are, or you can keep it private like that. But then when the time comes, people who know can find you and offer you jobs and whatnot.
Right.
It's probably a good idea.
I think it would be beneficial.
Okay. So, what sort of building are you guys interested in?
Zin as a character wants to be the most nondescript thing you've ever heard.
That's
So
pretty
block walls, no windows.
If you get abandoned penthouse or something, it gives you a large area, fairly cheap, that is nondescript.
I actually think like Pinky wants to rise in like how she's regarded as a fixer, and I think that probably the wise decision is to go for something that is maybe a little bit of a step above what some of the people that we've been dealing with are operating out of, to set ourselves apart. What do you think, Pinky?
Yeah, I like that. Definitely, because
not like super upmarket either. It's just
but like
one step
I
above a dodgy trailer.
Yeah. So something that looks like it's not a haunted house.
There you go.
Well, I mean, you heard about a place that's available. You can take care of it. There's this place that you can go and clear out and get 32,000 eddies for.
You're funny.
In the middle of Bozo country.
Yeah, we probably also want to worry about the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So we probably want something, either in Haywood or Pacifica.
Keep in mind, the overpacked suburbs are more dangerous than the building urban zones, which is more dangerous than the executive zones. But that doesn't mean that you're dealing with the combat zones or the hot zone.
Yeah.
The reclaimed perimeter is just that. Yeah, it's starting to build up, but it's very wild and untamed and unmanaged. So everywhere has the colorations there, so you can tell what style of area it is. So, in order of safety, it goes purple, green, yellow, red, black, and then kind of like parchment colored is just the wild outland.
For Marina, it'd probably be a pretty good area.
Yeah, I was thinking
pretty centrally located. It's
Like
got
if you could
access
find
to
like a maybe a slightly rundown older shop in the Upper Marina, that might be cool. Don't want it too rundown, but like it's a good location.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, Pinky, I need you to roll a. What did they say it is for your roll? Give me a moment here. A roll for your roll. Operator rank.
We also already have a contact in the Upper Marina too. The Sunlinks Clinic. And also the 24-hour cafe, whereas it's already delivered a package.
There's the clinic too, where we got our cyborg done.
For Marina. Okay. Now let's have you roll your operator rank as basically how easy it is of an outreach for you to acquire information on a location.
Okay.
Meow. Oh, nice roll.
38.
38.
So you happen to hit the right guy. He's like, you tell me what you want and I get you all set up, man. Set them up. I got some up at Marina. I got some over in Little Europe. I even got some in Chinatown. I mean, the Glen. I got one place over in the exec zone. Westbrook, Watson, Pacifica. What kind of people are you looking for? Even got one out on Morano Rock, but that one's going to be expensive. What's your price going for?
So we were looking to maybe over at Upper Marina.
Yeah.
And we don't mind if the building needs a little bit of fixing up, but we don't want it like trashed, basically, like completely falling apart. But we don't mind fixing it up if we have to.
I see. Well, can probably be doable. What kind of price range are you looking at per month? Keep in mind, in game time, we've been 2.5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We probably have another 2.5 weeks, or not 2.5 weeks. We probably have another week and a half before the end of the month.
Well, so for a base of operations, so it's 500 just for one cube hotel room, right? That's per month.
Right, but if you have a base, you can get rent reduction and drop that to 100 per cube.
Per cube.
Yeah, and then every time you upgrade that, you can add another room for an additional tenant on that same cost. So for every 40 HQ IP we spend, basically, we add another person's rent to that 100 Eddie monthly cost.
So we probably want to pitch somewhere between 800 and 1500 a month to get us started. We don't need something massive.
No, we don't need something massive.
I'm looking at the base costs here. They basically don't do it in Eddies because of the...
Well, the Eddies are for the actual location that you rent.
Yeah,
and you have, what you're talking about is the No Place Like Home DLC.
Yeah.
Base of operations. That allows you to improve it.
Oh, okay.
But you still in that, it talks about where you do have to purchase or rent a base of operations, and that's the thing. Are you looking to straight buy something, or are you going to rent something? And what kind of thing?
Buy right
now.
Yeah, we can't afford to buy something.
No, but we could start paying on something that we do buy.
That's true. It depends what the down payment is as well. But yeah, if we could get like.
So if you go down to the bottom of that document, Malka, you see faction headquarters, and they talk about home for cyber fix, and they start talking about the actual pricing. Monthly rent, 1,500 EV.
Yeah.
For a studio apartment, equivalent with the garage, and they add another garage and get another room for another 1,500 EV. So 3,000 per month.
Yeah, that gives them a garage, rent reduction, server room, and workshop.
Yeah, and that's just a physical space, not the upgrades that you spent to it, right?
No, it's the space itself is essentially 2 freestanding garage units with an attached bedroom equivalent to 3 studio apartments. It's 3,000. Then the
that's a
third
good
act,
place
they
to
have a
start.
3,000 monthly rent of same size.
Yeah.
So 3,000.
So 1,500 to 3,000. 3,000 would cover it and give you a pretty substantial area.
That's 3,000 monthly rent. So
yeah.
I think we aim at that.
We do jobs.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll mark down that that's the plan.
$3,000 eddies per month.
We'll have that be worked on. So Pinky's currently negotiating with this guy working on that. Get that set up. You guys can move in there and start your operations from there.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Well, anything else, gentlemen? Maybe.
Can we try and start to sell some underwear?
Yeah.
Please?
You're gonna want to set up a lounge in the HQ.
They come in, I just have a table of underwear like, hey, you want to buy some underwear?
Only 11 eddies per.
They came to give us a job, and they're gonna turn it right back around.
Hold on. When you turn in the job, the guy pays you, gives you the money. However, he also is willing to cover the cost of the box that the stuff came in. Because you're not going to get the money for that one since you're leaving it, right?
Uh-huh.
So he's nice and actually pays a little bit extra for that box.
How nice.
Well, how much is a pack? Or how much is a case? How much is a briefcase? Do you remember?
100? Or was that the number in the box?
No, it's 1,000 per case.
Correct.
Eddies.
Oh, it's 1,000 per case?
Yep. So, do you want to keep that 1,000 or do you want to give that to someone else?
I think I'm gonna maybe put that into our base of operations.
Nice.
Okay, I'll put that in a stash fund then. I'm just marking it as one case of briefs sold. 1,000 eddies in the bank. So you currently have 5,000 in stash, and you guys can let me know, or if you can do it, you can throw stuff in stash for money if you guys ever want to work towards throwing stuff at a group fund to cover the cost of base of operations or anything like that.
Yeah.
Should be a couple thousand in there already.
5,000.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, good.
So once you feel you're ready, you can work to set up a night market as well, in which case that would be the ideal time to liquidate any of the items that you don't want to and buy whatever you are looking for. So right now you have a bunch of light armor jacks, you have a bunch of ammo, you have guns, any of that stuff you guys don't want. Now that you have a fixer, night market's a prime time to go and start liquidating that stuff you guys don't need.
that'd be well worthwhile, I think. Probably do that relatively soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, if we're all ready for that. I mean, I got a lot of underwear to sell now, so...
You'll be able to move all that underwear if you set up a night market.
So you know what, I gotta sell this underwear.
What's your rank right now?
It's at 6.
So rank 6, you can do a night market once per month.
And I think Pinky or Puppy was like
planning
wanting to, with whatever XP she was getting, hopefully get to rank 7.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she should have enough now, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was been saving up to get to rank 7.
How much does it cost for rank 7?
280, 260, something like that.
Rank roller, it's 420.
Yeah, you have 500 right now.
Yeah.
That's
Cool.
like tonight's session. So cool.
Yeah, so we'll be doing it at a rank 7 night market.
I'm going to calculate some HQ, Malcolm, if you want to get the sheet and have it editable or be ready to use it. I'll let you track the base if you're good with that.
Sure. I'll figure out a way to get this PDF out of the document and make something that we can all look at.
It's pretty easy.
Put it in game in the client or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to get it in game. I'll have to look at that. But I want to at least let you start working on it is the main thing. Even if we have to just keep it in a text file for now or something, right? The point is to have something to refer to so we can move forward on it.
Maybe I'll just make a Google Doc.
It's fine, whatever works for now.
I'll just recreate it in there. That'll be easy enough to do.
I will see if I can see if they come out with anything for that.
Yeah, if there's one in game, that would be great.
I haven't seen one.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's not yet or anything. Right now, last I saw, they were working on trying to still get it updated to... They're almost done with updating it to the new version of Foundry. And so once that update comes, we'll be able to upgrade. That's why we didn't. Which would be nice too, is just without the rule system updating. But yeah, thank you guys. I will go ahead and shoot Puppy some gigs for consideration, or possibly snag one of Zid's files and have some fun with it.
Sounds good.
We'll get there next week. You guys will be able to find out what happened. So, guys, because it'll be fun. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Wonderful players. Great job tonight. That was amazing. Until next time, as always, check these fine folks out. Enjoy the story. See you guys next time.